Snark Tank. You're about to get your ears glazed by the great Chris Raygun, Derek Blackman, and Tom Sweeney. Sit back and prepare for some action. Sit back and prepare for some glazing glory.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Snark Tank Podcast. Look at him. Everybody point and laugh. You don't have to laugh, actually. You could just point.
Oh, too late.
Too late, he's laughing. It's me, Chris. It's him, Sweeney. It's him, Derek. Snark Tank Podcast. Remember, if you're an active listener, go on over to patreon.com/snarktank. You can support us over there. Throw us a buck or two. Contribute to the show. Get your questions read. Get your names read at the end. All that jazz. Dark is chortling and pointing deridingly at Sweeney. I don't really know what happened between them.
Well, it's just him, you know?
It's just him. We're back from a busy week. Weddings. We went to Disney for some fucking reason. It was fun, but also, like, man, I'm really fucking tired still.
We really overdid it.
Yeah.
We, very much so overdid it.
There's some people there. Joe was there all day. Joe was there from like 7 a.m. or some shit. And I'm like,
Joe's in good shape and also crazy.
Also, the crazy thing is the big thing. Yeah. I've seen many out of shape people commit to things that I don't really understand.
The part that struck me was when we had to drive them back to their car, and Joe parked literally a mile and a half away from the park.
Was that wait?
Instead of just paying $35 for the parking.
He parked outside of.
He parked in a residential area from not near the center. It was down past the Anaheim
It was
Center.
like the kind of Airbnb that we would rent for VidCon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where it's like far-ish.
Yeah.
It's not walking distance necessarily from Disney, but you could if you wanted, if you're really committed.
Yeah, interesting.
It was a choice.
Interesting. Yeah, that is a very interesting choice. I absolutely
choice.
would not do that.
Yeah.
No, usually, if anything, we all would pitch in for parking or something. But he came by himself or what?
No, he was with other people.
Oh yeah.
I just it's just a wild.
Y'all
it's
niggas
just
want to just give me $5 and then we're all good.
I'm sure if Justin was like, I would have paid. I believed him. I believed him, and I was wrong for believing him.
He probably said it's just a quick walk. Which it's not.
Oh, and then you saw the park getting smaller and smaller as he's driving in the opposite direction.
Exactly. It's a really quick walk, which I think in not beating sun temperature, it probably is fine.
In fall time, when it's crisp with a little hoodie on, I think that might be a good walk. Yeah,
September, that is like a reasonable walk, sort of.
And it's not a good walk after the park. Still, fuck
no.
After the park, that's exactly true.
Still, fuck no.
That's exactly true. You're already walking everywhere.
To
anyway.
the park, it's like
to me,
that wakes you up.
It can't be longer than 10 minutes. If you got to walk longer than 10 minutes to do that, like amusement park parking, if you got to walk longer than 10 minutes, man, it's gonna be a bad fucking time.
Yeah,
especially when you leave. So it's just bite the bullet. You're already going there spending an assload. What's an extra $35 fucking dollars?
That is what everyone said.
Yeah, that's insane. That's like the opposite of when people won't there is plenty of parking and people won't just park further and walk when they're waiting for convenient parking, which is almost never available.
Yeah.
So they'll circle. It's nigga, just park. We would have been there already if we walked.
Yeah.
And I know some people like that, and my friend, as the car was moving, got out of the car one time because one of my friends wouldn't stop. He was like, I'm not doing this. And the car was still moving. And he just got out of the fucking car.
It's crazy.
Jumped out the car, rolled.
That is insane. But yeah, we're spent. All of us went to a wedding.
It was awesome.
It was a great time.
It was awesome.
It was a good time. It was fun.
Very
brisk, which I appreciated.
It was a quick wedding. I think that is the best experience of a wedding I've had because it was quick.
It was quick. Yeah. It was good. It was interesting because most weddings, that was probably the most traditional kind of wedding I've been to.
Yeah,
a lot of them were a lot more low key, or there was some element that was a little bit different. This one was more the toasting, it was all hitting the beats, the the dancing, and then like usually you'll see the viral videos of the dance number and shit. So you had like fucking the choreography. It was like oh man, it's hitting all the beats. It's crazy.
Yeah.
The complete opposite of what I did. I went to Vegas and like, nigga, do you? Nigga, do you? All right, get the fuck out of here.
All right, get out quick,
I was
quick.
like, damn, they were shoving me and they were shoving the other person in the opposite direction to maximize.
You guys almost got married to wrong people. That's how fucking
That's why.
it was.
Yeah, but that was cool though, man. Congrats to the
Nikki Ziggy.
yeah,
Nikki Ziggy,
N-word,
fan of the show.
jizzword.
They got their name in the credits.
Yeah, Jordan and Nikki,
Jordan and Nikki.
newlyweds. Let's go.
They were cooked yesterday too.
I bet.
Because they hung out. You guys hung out with them also on Monday as well,
Yeah, we did.
which is insane. I don't know why you guys hung out on Monday. I was like, what?
Where?
I was
Over
just
here
there.
or over there?
Over there.
Oh, so did you stay in the area?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was
Okay.
because I had no way back, and I didn't think about it because I drank a bit.
Dude,
We told you that. We were like,
I was
hey, we're
drinking. I wasn't
leaving.
paying attention. I think I blacked out a little bit. To be
Bro,
honest with you.
when we were on the way, I sent the text to the group thinking that you were there because when the last time we spoke, you said you were going to come early because you had to.
Right.
And then you asked him, like, hey, are you cool with that? And you reluctantly were like, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
And so I thought, okay.
Oh
you're
no!
over there.
Yeah, I immediately was like, no. Like the second I woke up that day, I was like, no, I need to sleep more. Like, this is ridiculous.
Well, what happened?
And I didn't need to be there that early.
Right.
There's no reason.
What ended up happening was I didn't go with Lily. Lily went with the girls earlier,
Oh, okay.
and then I left around 1 something.
Oh, who'd you go with?
I went with the groomsman because we didn't have to go because we didn't have to get our hair done and everything.
Oh,
So we
Right.
went there.
Yeah.
Oh, why did you go with them?
Asked him. He was like,
Because I was like, I'm not a groomsman. I'm not going.
So, well, I mean, you just
we
need a
just got
ride.
to, we just
I had another ride there.
Oh,
It
so you
wasn't
had-
a big deal.
oh, so you had
It's just
another
like
ride.
the way back. I was like, oh shit.
Oh.
But,
Yeah, that you literally, like, you live a stone's throw from me. Like, you could
Yeah, I know. I didn't think about it. I wasn't thinking. But
So you got stuck there for a night.
That's great.
yeah, it's
You guys
whatever.
went to downtown Disney and clearly probably drank and shit you guys shouldn't have done.
No, I wasn't drinking or anything. It was very chill. It was just like, meander. I was just kind of getting a feel for like the place. 'Cause I was like, oh, I guess I'm gonna be here tomorrow. What the fuck is this?
Oh.
I actually think downtown Disney's a better experience for you probably than Disney World is.
Well, it's just like a grown-up, chill spot to be in.
Yeah, it reminds me of City Walk a little bit.
It's the same kind of idea, I'm assuming.
Where it's just like, okay, you can just wander in here. You don't necessarily need to do any crazy shit.
Yeah.
That Earl sandwich place is fucking sick.
The breakfast sandwiches they got are crazy.
I
That's
didn't
what it
have the breakfast. I had the Italian. And I twice that day I had the Italian. I was like, this is really fucking good.
Jalen bought
And then
4 sandwiches in the span of 3 hours.
It was ridiculous.
He was also high as a kite.
Is he the fucking Flash? What is this?
He was also high as a kite when he
It was
got
crazy.
there,
I looked
though.
at my tab. I only spent like $60.
the entire day.
Yeah. Like $60-$70, which is
think
like
I
less
dropped
than a
it.
Switch game.
Yeah.
I think I dropped
Yeah.
like 2.
By quite a bit.
Yeah.
By 20% less, pretty much.
Yeah. Props to the what is it? There were two coasters there that were pretty good.
Oh,
I don't
Guardians.
remember.
Guardians is
Well,
insane.
I don't know about that one.
Why did you like Guardians?
Because that scared me the whole time.
You're a bitch. Screen tower terror, pretty much.
Yeah. It was like it's like
drop.
like, you know that it's that big drop. Yeah.
I was thinking about that. I was like,
We were on it. We thought we would like talk about it. We were like, oh, we can't. These rides are ruined now.
Because I always think about that kid flying off. But it was like,
yeah, no way.
It was weird because like they give you
way.
seatbelts and they tell you to tug on them. They tell you to like make sure that they're secure and shit. And I was just like, I just did not have faith in the seatbelt.
I do every time too.
And so when it goes up and then it shoots you down again, you're levitating off the chair and you're like, I could smash into the ceiling and explode. And the second time I did it on an edible.
cool.
So I was like extra scared.
You got to fuck that, dude. I did Supreme Scream one time in 7th grade, so I was like 13. And I was like, yeah, this is a one-time experience. It never needs to be replicated.
Yeah.
'Cause I survived. It didn't die. Because, like, it's just, I don't know. I understand. I'm also, agoraphobic. I don't like heights, so it's doubly shitty for me.
Oh, right.
I'm like, fuck this. It's like, to me, my favorite roller coaster, for example, is Space Mountain specifically because you just can't see the floor.
Oh,
It's
dude,
great.
I hated Space Mountain for that exact reason.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, it was so dark the entire time. I'm like, what's the point of this? It's just moving you around
It's
in
a
the dark.
fast fucking ride. It's not the.
But you don't even get a sense of the speed because you can't see anything.
There's lights everywhere, so I'm zooming past them.
Just barely, and then like, but they trick you in the beginning with the lights because like they zoom the lights by you faster than they're actually going, so that immediately breaks your trust in the speed of the lights.
I don't know.
So,
like, I'm cool with it just because like you ever been on a shit? I think it's called Ghost Rider, and Knott's Berry Farm. It's a wooden coaster, and it's designed to feel like you're gonna fall off at any moment. It's fucking awful.
That's what roller coasters are.
No.
Kinda.
This one's built purely out of wood.
Oh,
to
and
feel creaky and like
there's speakers in the seat that like make creaking sounds and like
and cracking and
like
breaking.
yeah, and
sound.
like bolt breaking MP3.
yeah. No, it's I just don't. I'm not a thrill seeker like that, so it doesn't. Do
Yeah,
shit.
I guess
I've done all of like the big rides. Like I did. I went to the Six Flags in Jersey by us has all like the crazy rides, like the fucking.
You didn't do the Incredicoaster when we went to.
I don't care. I'm also too
That's the only
tall.
good roller. That's the only good roller coaster there, to be honest with you.
You ever see the Superman ride?
Yeah,
The one where you stand up?
Standing up.
Look at their legs cut off.
So I
that
did.
one?
I didn't do that one because I was too bitch to do that. It just there was something about it that I'm like, I feel like I'm gonna be the one that's gonna jet off this thing.
I always feel that way.
I'm too tall to do rides. Like I can't. I'm too tall to do most roller coasters in here. Like even if I was really thin, I'm just too tall to do roller coasters.
That's crazy. So like too short and too tall. Like so. Wouldn't they? What I don't care.
5'2"
Yeah.
So genuinely like 5'10" is a sweet spot for like being able to get on rides.
There's like significant amount of people that just cannot ride them.
Most people are in that range.
Most people,
humans.
I think most roller coasters can accommodate
Sure.
smaller people because kids go on them.
Yeah, they do.
You know, now they do anyway. I remember when I was a kid, like there was like a height limit.
Does
like-
those not exist anymore?
I feel like I haven't seen them in a fucking long. I've seen, dude, they were like damn near babies going on these roller coasters. I'm like, fuck. I don't know what the hell. I don't know if like. I guess it's easier to accommodate for smaller than it is for larger.
Yeah.
Because larger would have to. That's the entire redesign. Whereas like you really just have to clamp the thing a little bit further down.
Yeah,
You know.
Or you could unscrew some bolts.
you could
Or you can unscrew some bolts.
Yeah, you could do that. For
Wait,
sure.
what did we say the kid turned into when he hit the ground? We said he hit
Oh,
the
I don't
ground.
remember what he turned into.
And
this
then
time.
Nigel Thornberry for some reason.
That's what it was. That's what you said. You said, "What did we say?"
I forgot. I gotta remember it.
It was
just
Nigel Thornberry.
smashing.
Oh, smashing and
Stupid.
then dies, and then dead.
It was fun. I like roller coasters though. Like so for me, I'm just like the Incredicoaster was cool. Tower Terror was cool, or the Guardians, whatever. It's still the Tower Terror, arguably.
Yeah.
Like it's still horrifying, and I hate. And it's
The moment that you know when you take the picture, when you get to the top and they take the picture of you, Chris was looking out because he saw the whole fucking theme park, and he just looked worried. Like the picture just him like.
I was stone faced in every picture that was on every ride because I was just like frozen for a lot of them.
You were panicking. You were in such a deep state of panic.
The Tower Terror scared me just because like I'm not used to flying off the chair like that, and the seatbelt is done in such a way where like it's loose enough to let you. You know, it's not like you're really secured in. You could fly a little bit. And I was just like, no, man.
Yeah.
No,
not a fan.
I would do it again.
I want one person to fuck up in it, so they're just like hitting it and then going back up and hitting it.
That's
And I'm
what
just like,
that's what I kept thinking. Is like someone's gonna, especially because like the seatbelt they give you look like car seatbelts.
yeah.
They look no different.
Sure.
And so you're looking at them and like, damn, I could really just like if I had intrusive thought, I could really just press on this red thing, and then I'd be free flying.
Yeah,
You know, even accidentally, just like my elbow hits it or something. Like what the
So
fuck?
don't do that.
What do you mean don't do that? Of course don't do that.
That's it.
But what if something happens?
What if, you know?
What
I
if?
don't know, man. They said they lock during the ride, but like I don't know if I believe that.
Yeah, I don't want. I just don't like. I don't like the idea of dying outside of my control.
That's entire. That's
Sorry.
all dying. That's all.
Sorry.
Dying.
Nope. See, I'm skilled enough to avoid almost everything.
Are you going to kill yourself?
No, I just natural causes. I'm hoping.
But that's out of your control still.
That's out of your control, also.
Well,
That's like soft out of your
I
control.
wouldn't say.
but
Well,
still.
it's not like.
Yeah, it's
I
like
understand
Weenie
what
Hut
you're-
Jr. outside of your control.
I understand what you're saying, but it's like outside of my control, meaning that like, you know,
You don't
I
wanna
could-
do
I could-
something stupid
I
and
could
die.
be where I'm gonna be. Like, say if I'm old and decrepit, it's like, all right, I'm just gonna like, I'm gonna go into some random stranger's house and die. You know, so I'll be, you know, a problem. Like that's
I want to haunt these niggas.
it's a great way to die. Like you
You
just
go sit on their porch and die.
and then just die. That's what I'm saying, man. Just make it. I really hoping that somebody stuffs me, like they do that taxidermy thing, and they keep me in the closet. That's kind of the thing.
Insane.
So like I'm gonna write at my will that one of my closest friends like keep me in the closet. It doesn't matter who, just decide amongst yourselves.
I would just have when I die. I don't care. I don't even like just blow me up, send me to space. Just don't reanimate me. That's it.
No reanimate. See,
Yeah, I
that's-
definitely don't want to come back.
I don't know. See, I want to come back if they can actually, if it's like real comeback. Like I'm actually going to have consciousness and remember my past self.
Right.
Otherwise, then what's the point?
It's
If
a
they
whole
bring me
life
back
though.
and there's no homosexuals, I'll be fine. But like if they,
If you could stop me, if you could stop me here, if you could say stop me here
Yeah.
at this moment and then reanimate me later, I might do that. But if I'm like 80,
Oh, reanimate.
You know what I mean? Like, just like, oh man.
Well, here's my
I
thought.
don't want another however long.
If you can be reanimated, I'm sure they can make you godlike. You can feel great.
Yeah, they could probably
Like,
enhance
It's
you
more
and
about
shit.
just the amount of life lived. Like, I'm already bored out of my mind.
You're bored?
Yeah, I'm over it.
You really?
I don't know.
Why you still hear him?
I don't know, because it's too boring. I don't know. I don't know what to do.
The other side is a little too extreme, you know. Like,
Oh.
they finish
It's not
all
even
the
that it's too
jobs,
extreme. I just think it's like too lame. It's too bad of a reason.
What is-
like just I'm bored. I'm gonna go jump off a building. I was like, yeah, it's too. That's
Isn't
such
that
a
like
lame reason.
Isn't that the perfect reason?
No, I want to like. I want to.
I feel like it is. I feel like there's nothing more control than killing yourself. You know, like that is the most
That's
like
a dangerous thing to
that's
say.
the most in control you can be. You know, like,
It is kind of, people say like, oh, that's a coward's way out. I'm like, trust me, your instincts keep you from killing yourself all the time when it should be probably a good idea.
Yeah.
So the people that go through it, you're like, that's courage, son.
It's courage.
It's crazy.
It's courage in the most cowardly way.
It's
It's
selfish.
cowardly courage.
It's selfish, but I don't think it's.
It's
I don't think
coward the couragely
It's
dog
coward
in
the
some
couragely
sense.
dog. Exactly.
Coward the couragely
Because me, like, there's times where I'm so tired where I'm like, wouldn't it just be easier to not be here?
Dude, I have had hangovers where I'm like, I would easily. Like, if I had any way to do it quickly, I would have probably done it.
And then it's just like it keeps us here. The brain, our instincts are like, nope, don't do it, don't do it.
I don't have those no more, but
yeah.
I don't got the
Well,
don't do it no more.
That's what keeps me off of like the roller coasters. You know what I mean? It's that
For me, like I don't. I'm so just done. You know, like so like nothing really. I don't get scared anymore. You know, I don't have like you know, like I pick up a hot pan. I'm like, oh. Let's put it down.
I better put this down.
when I start killing, like, I'm smelling my own cooking meat, and I put it down then.
bad.
But like, I don't have like a hey, don't. I think about just going up. Like I think about like going inside the oven, having someone turn it on, and see if I can fight my way out of it. Because I feel like in an oven, it's harder. Like it's harder to open an oven from inside of it than it is from outside.
Oh
of
yeah.
Sure. Not
like-
so much harder that it would be like a fight.
It's a push. What are you
I feel
saying?
like I feel like I've always thought that opening an oven from the inside is harder.
Do you think that there's
I'm
like
like, it's
locks
a
in
I was
the
gonna
oven?
say, is there a lock that from the? No, but there's nothing to trigger the lock though.
There isn't, but like I don't know. I just
Kingston, why would there be a lock in an oven?
what?
Why would they do that?
Keep victims in, I guess.
To keep people in. I guess
Right.
I don't know.
So, do you think that they would do that? Do you think that that would be brought up at some point? Do you think at a certain point there wouldn't have been a lawsuit of some like kid locking himself in an oven?
But that's-
and then the dad didn't know.
But that's not-
and then he
that's
fucking
crazy.
preheated it, and
Yeah.
he couldn't get out.
Do you know they have Bluetooth preheating?
Yeah.
So that type of scenario could happen.
That
Du-
is wildly dangerous.
dumb kid or something gets in it, plays around, falls asleep.
Stupid ass fucking
Preheat
father,
the oven.
completely jackass dad just finished, I don't know, fucking playing Call of Duty for 3 hours straight, not talking to his wife. Yeah, I'm gonna go fucking preheat it. They're squealing. What's going on? Why does it smell so weird?
Well, you'd be fine for a little bit.
Why does it smell like Play-Doh?
Why does it smell
You have ample
amazing?
time to get out of there. You have ample time to get out of an oven that's just began to preheat.
You absolutely do.
It's kind of insane how much time
but
you
I'm
have.
hoping
in
the
fact.
kid like gets so scared they pass out and then they cook.
Oh,
Yeah.
passing out at the fear of something so avoidable is crazy.
To me, that's what I would love to happen. Like if something horrible is about to happen to you, like some guy, serial killer straps you down and he's about to gut you and stuff with no anesthesia or nothing. Like hopefully you just pass out. So
Yeah.
you're like, "Oh." And then, then he goes to town and he's bored because you're not screaming. He's like, oh man, slapping you and shit. Like,
Yeah, wake up.
you fucking loser.
You couldn't even scream when I put you in an oven.
You didn't even wail while I was trying to cook you fucking dumb pig.
Imagine not even fighting it. Imagine he
Yeah.
sits there like, oh man, guess I'm in an oven.
Oh man,
Preheated to 400 degrees.
guess I'm in there. Guess this gonna be my final YouTube video, huh?
Do you think
guess
he's
I'm
vlogging
baked.
in the oven?
I guess I'm truly baked.
Guess I'm truly cooked, as the kids say nowadays.
I know that there's like a general
Critical dying in an
survival.
oven.
I know that there's a general survival instinct, but are there scenarios you can envision where like it would be just on the cusp of you even attempting to survive? You know what I mean?
Like that monkey submitting to the leopard.
Yeah, like the monkey submitting to the leopard, where it's just like,
It's like whatever, man.
whatever,
I'm tired.
dude. Like, it's might as well.
I like
this
I
might
like
as well happen.
Suicidal monkeys. That sounds
I
good.
don't know. Like, what do you do if you save the monkey? Like, you save that monkey, and the monkey is like, I don't have the will to fight anymore.
He's
monkey might not
essentially
he's not gonna eat anymore.
What if the
He's
monkey
like-
attacks you? He's mad.
he's like,
Yeah.
no.
That was
the
it.
monkey
I
is
was done.
essentially the monkey essentially in that moment is dead. right? And you've saved it, but like he's already gone.
Yeah,
like he's on
like,
autopilot now.
He's
'cause
not there anymore.
He's
you know?
accepted death, and now he doesn't have to face it. But like now it's just like, oh well, what do I have left here now?
Yeah.
I was ready.
Seeing a monkey clock out like from life is crazy. It's done.
I think about that about people like who've been in comas and who come back. Where like I wonder how they feel about it. Like I wonder if they look at it
probably
as like
probably very well rested.
no. Shut the fuck up. It's actually probably horrible rest.
No, they probably.
Oh yeah.
Oh, man, I'm so gaunt.
Did people always were people always in comas?
What do you mean? You mean the comas are a thing that
Like back in the day.
Yeah, like could you be in a coma in like the 1700s? Aren't you just dead at that point?
No, you
they
could
probably bury a lot of them.
Unless they had a certain apparatuses that worked like the way that like you'd feed people in the same way. If they had things like that back in the day, which I imagine they didn't. So
that's what I'm saying. So
probably not.
I can imagine that like they just like saw people as like, oh, his breath is really shallow.
That's where zombies came from.
Bury him.
Yeah, he's done.
That's
He's
where
gone.
Zombies came from.
Maybe.
Where the idea of they buried someone they thought was dead, but he was actually just in a coma.
Oh well, that did happen. I know that happened. Like
ground.
people were like in deep sleeps or shit like that, and they would bury people, or they would be high, or they would crash out, and they would bury them, and they had like little bells in the boxes that they were buried in, so in case that they were alive, they could pull the bell. Which seems like a pretty like. I don't know, it seems like a really easily manipulable.
That means it's happened so many times they had to do that.
It happened enough times that they had to do it. But then my thing is just like, bro, just kill. Like if
If it's not moving, shoot it.
Yeah, if you think it's dead, like don't we like the reason why that can't happen anymore is because we like fucking do the cut open and the fucking the we drain all the blood.
Yeah,
and all that shit.
we do the post death fucking.
Right.
So that'll wake anybody up.
Yeah,
so.
make sure no zombies come back. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you embalm the flesh so to make sure that it can't be properly reanimated and come back to bite us.
Yeah.
Thank goodness, man, because zombies was my number one fear until like a couple years ago.
Yeah.
I don't even. I can't, they're so like
35.
Yeah,
they're so problematic that it's like what's the point of even being afraid of them? It's like whatever. If it happens, it happens.
I could see like them if they were to exist, it would be treated as a pretty mundane thing.
I guess it depends on what style of zombie.
That's true. Well, not 28 Days Later or shit like that.
Yeah,
like that would be a problem.
No fast zombies.
Yeah, fast is not. That's not contendable.
Yeah.
The thing about fast zombies is that it would resort in like wherever it would happen would just get nuked to fuck like
It would just happen quick.
Like
Yeah,
it wouldn't even be like it'd be less than
It
an hour.
wouldn't even be a question.
It'd be less than an hour of like, oh, there's like 9. They'd be like, oh, this place is glass.
Yeah.
This place is fucking wind.
I'd be
But
okay
slow,
with
I could see slow being like almost like deer in upstate New York, where it's just like, damn it, there's more zombies. We got to call the
Yeah, like
hunters from Long.
like
We got
Dawn of the Dead
to call the
zombies.
hunters from Long Island to come up and like clear them out a little bit. What?
Like Dawn of the Dead zombies.
Dawn of the Dead?
Yeah, they're pretty.
Yeah, those
not Dawn.
slow.
The modern ones, or what are you talking about?
The original Dawn of the Dead ones are still pretty slow, but the new ones, no, that's bad. That's it.
Yeah, that's the
it.
mid 2000s.
That's just the rushers.
They're
But
fast, yeah.
the Shaun of the Dead ones, they're just kind of.
Oh yeah, Shaun of the Dead ones. Land of the Dead,
dopey.
same thing. They're slow. Except for there's that one nigga zombie.
The one that had a gun. The one that picked up a
he
gun.
starts like alerting, and he's like, oh, and he gets a gun at the end. It's so stupid.
I love the idea of like trying to figure out like the science of a zombie.
Yeah,
In that way, where it's just like, could they learn? Like, how would you justify them learning?
it just.
It depends how much of their brain is reactivated. That's pretty much it.
I feel like it would be really stupid for that to happen.
Sure,
I
but,
imagine
yeah.
like zombies have to be in the same vein as like, oh, their nervous system's just doing things, kind of like a jellyfish or something.
Yeah.
You know?
right.
Like I don't even think they'd be able to go upstairs. Like I think if someone died and came back, I don't think like I think stairs would stop them.
It should.
Slow ones?
Even they're like quick, but they can't like.
I feel
How
like
do they- how
No, I
do
think a
they-
quick one would be fine.
Because how
Because a quick one isn't really a zombie.
I understand that, right? But like if you are dead and you come back around, you have only your base functions of like movement and stuff and like jolting around. I
Sure.
think the idea of like even standing up might elude you to a degree.
Sure.
Or like walking or like fucking like all of that would just be like
My feeling was always that it would be cool if there was like almost like an evolution to them, where like they would start off as quick and horrifying, but over time they would like decay, and like they would get slow, and then they would become that thing. You know what I mean? that has not been, as far as I've seen.
It happens in Walking Dead, but like they don't die.
It's not.
you know?
Does it happen in Walking Dead? I feel like they're always like, slow in Walking
they
Dead.
Well, they're slow, but they're absolutely decaying.
Yeah.
So in the later seasons, they look disgusting. Yeah,
Right.
which is kind of cool. At least they did that.
Yeah, I like that idea.
But the thing is that like I don't know. For me, when it comes to the idea of zombies, always like this is such a
It always ends up being like
what is this? This doesn't make any sense. Like so much of it doesn't make
It
sense.
never will.
They would just have the impulse to try to eat people, right? But then they would be so slow. You could stand by a ledge, then it comes near you, and you move away from the ledge and just falls off.
Come on, you're a comic book guy. Like it's just like it's whatever.
Well,
you know,
have
like
to
it's
suspend
cool. That's why it's there. That's why it's like that.
It's like I was just
Because
thinking
it's
about
cool.
the citizens of Metropolis being like, "All right, man, you know this nigga Clark is Superman. At the very least, why aren't you at least questioning it?" You know,
he's too much of a doofus, bro. He's a doofus.
because I'm like, there's plenty of people that look like other people. I get that.
Sure. Yeah.
So you'd be like, "Oh man, Clark Kent looks exactly like
Like
Superman."
Clark Kent
That's
looked like
fucking
Carrot Top. Do you think it would be as effective as of a disguise to just wear glasses?
I mean, the thing for me with Clark is that like Clark is also stupid, right? Because it's like
He's kind of bumbling.
No, that's clearly Superman. It's like that is clearly Superman. But for me with Spider-Man interacts so heavily. It's the same thing. He was like the same so heavily with people he know. Like Aunt May.
What'd you just say? What the hell was that sentence?
He interacts so
I
heavily.
somehow
with people.
caught it.
He's like he interacts so heavily with like the people like that Peter knows.
Right.
Okay.
So it's like Aunt May. There's no way Aunt May's hearing Spider-Man's voice and not like, oh, that's not my child.
Dude, that was especially distracting when Toby was Spider-Man. Because like nobody has that voice aside from him. You know what I mean? Like that's the only person in the world with that. I don't even think I've ever heard somebody do an impression of Tobey Maguire.
Because they can't.
Because it's not possible.
It's
you know?
hard.
It is distinct and unmimicable. If there's a good impression of Tobey Maguire out there, send it to me because I've never even seen an attempt.
It's not an impression. It's someone who also sounds like that.
It would just be Tobey Maguire calling in.
I'm gonna have to put some dirt in your eye.
You can't. It's not possible. It's like a reverse gravel somehow. Like I don't even know what to call it.
He has such a frost of a voice, like a light frosting of a voice.
Frosty is a good way to describe it, actually.
Light frosting of a voice.
Yeah. So like when he's like, when Mary Jane's like on the roof or whatever with him, and he says something. I think it's Spider-Man 1. It's like you know who I am. I'm just like, oh,
like
Peter.
literally.
Dude, the pause.
Like, oh, that's Peter.
I'm your friendly,
If you
dumb
didn't have
neighborhood
that
retarded
voice-
Spider-Man.
If you didn't have
stupid Spider-Man, dumb,
Dumb as fuck shit.
and he belly flops off a building.
Dude, when I was a little kid, he used to leave that note for people. It's your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
You did?
No, he. I remember reading that
oh.
in like comic books or like seeing it in the show and elsewhere. Like it was in the movie as well. But I just remember not understanding that concept, like that sentence conceptually, because I've never heard of anybody describe themselves that way.
Yeah.
So I just kind of thought like, is he calling himself a neighborhood? Like, what does that mean?
I love
I'm
a
the
child's
one,
brain.
I'm
know.
I'm the one to judge. I'm the one to judge you as a child.
Like, I just genuinely was like, can you call yourself, what makes somebody a neighborhood? Like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
Because I don't understand the concept of a neighborhood designated thing. Because in New York, everything's everyone. Like, it's like, it makes no difference.
It's actually
So it's like, it was deeply confusing to me that there was a neighborhood Spider-Man.
Does Spider-Man not help Yonkers?
That's what I'm saying. He's in Manhattan all the time. And he's from Queens. Like, what do you mean neighborhood Spider? You're not really. You're everyone's Spider-Man.
That's very true.
You're in fucking Europe.
Because he goes to the Bronx.
He's using neighborhood
Yeah.
very generally.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it never made sense to me. So I was like, he must be calling himself a neighborhood for some reason. I was like, what does that mean? Is that a figure of speech I don't know yet?
That's funny.
Like, I had the wherewithal to understand, like, maybe I just don't know this figure of speech, but I didn't have enough courage to ask what it meant. I found out way late what it meant.
You didn't want to seem stupid, but you were a kid thinking that deep, so you were already not that dumb.
Yeah, but like I felt like it would betray myself to do it.
Do you think that it originally was just supposed to be like neighbor, but it didn't sound good? Because like, you know
Your
how
friendly neighbor Spider-Man?
yeah, it just kind of sounds like something's missing. But I don't know if that's because we're so used to hearing neighborhood.
I think it's the culture of New York being like, this is our city, like one big city. The idea of that, so it's like the neighborhood Spider-Man.
Yeah, friendly neighborhood. Because but also because to the point where he says, I've never heard anybody say that outside of Spider-Man either. Actually,
I've never heard someone say neighborhood referring to all of the boroughs.
Yeah.
I've never heard someone say that.
I've heard like since then, like, oh, that's the neighborhood watch or something. You know what I mean? It's like,
but that's more localized, proper neighborhood opposed to the entirety of the
That's what I'm
city.
saying. This is what drove the confusion to me when I was 4 and 5 years old.
It's like how Matt Murdock don't go to Brooklyn. You know, you don't see him in Brooklyn help people out.
Why?
Yeah. Well, because
Doesn't care.
it's all
He
gentrified
doesn't
now. He don't
care. He
care
doesn't
about it
give a
anymore.
shit.
He doesn't give a fuck.
Hell's Kitchen is mega gentrified from what I remember.
No, that's what he actually mentions
Hell's
that on the
Kitchen
show.
was a nightmare place when I was growing up.
Yeah.
It was like Harlem's right above Hell's Kitchen on the.
It wasn't that bad.
It was bad.
It wasn't that bad.
It was really bad. Same thing with Brooklyn. Brooklyn was a nightmare growing up. Now it's like, oh, it's fine.
I didn't spend enough
I
time.
heard you
in
can get
Brooklyn.
some nice barbecue that's all done by white guys with beards and glasses. And
our
shit.
artisan hipsters.
Yeah,
with
yeah.
glasses. It's like this is a fucking pork rib, and it's like a cube of meat with like a bone flag sticking out of it.
I literally saw a tray. Somebody showed me, like, oh, look at my Brooklyn barbecue, and everyone flamed that guy. So I felt bad for him because he wasn't like trying to shit on the place, and I was like, ew, what the fuck is
You're
that?
gonna barbecue in Brooklyn? What the fuck are you doing?
It is.
That's so psychotic.
Because it was always near the water. Was always the better parts of Brooklyn. It was getting better towards Brighton Beach and everything. And then
Because a fish would always come up and become a new member of this society.
well, no, because it was the Jewish people, so they had money over there. That's why there's like money over in that part.
I think it
of
has more to
Brooklyn.
do with the fish that would come up and become members of the society.
Yeah, not the Jews.
Yeah, definitely not. Definitely not. Careful. You know?
The passive care. Stop saying that seriously. I missed that. I haven't been there in a long time.
Oh, when are you
Over
gonna
by
go?
Brighton. I'm going back to New York sometime the end of this year. Go just fucking.
You always go in the winter. It's so weird. I mean, I do too, but like I have family things.
That's when there's the most like.
Is that when the
free
rats
time
retreat and
usually.
stuff, though? You know?
No,
I guess.
No.
Yeah, actually, kind of.
He's all no.
No, they do.
They freeze
Relative.
into a frozen rat king.
That's insane.
They
Like, ice
become
rat.
they get elementally powered up, so it's an elemental rat king.
It's an element.
like a ice troll, but an ice
They
rat
do
king.
frost damage to people. That's crazy.
They do frost and poison damage.
Did something else happen?
The Switch, he switched too, man.
We talked about the Switch though.
Yeah.
We
on
talked
the
about
previous
how much
episode.
it. Well, we talked about you have the leak of what the price may be.
Oh yeah. Now with the tariffs, like there's.
we got a real.
But then I heard since then that like Trump is like undoing the tariffs for like everybody but China, or they're putting a pause on them for.
Well, so
I don't know, man.
Here's the problem with that, because I didn't have enough time to confirm this, because it was already said once he was going to pause them. Then the White House was like, no, we're not.
Yeah.
Because so the stock market started going up a little bit, and they're like, no, we're not. So it started going down again. And then so now I'm seeing reports that they're going to pause it again. I don't know if that's true or not, because I also saw somebody saying the White House said no again, but I don't know if they were lying. or not.
Exactly. It's a schizophrenic fucking
Because
administration.
the market is dictated by a hearsay.
Yeah, it's
and that's
completely
what's
fake.
so fucking annoying.
it is genuinely completely fake.
Yeah. So
If you went up there with like a disguise or something on TV and just said some wild shit, you could tank everything
100%.
so easily. Somebody could impersonate the president really well and then just ruin everybody's lives.
do like a great makeup and be like, "Hi, I'm Elon Musk," and then just like snap your neck, and then
Yeah.
like
And then Tesla's stock price shoots up. Dude, mark my words. Mark my fucking words. When Elon Musk inevitably dies because he bullied him, he was smart enough to bully himself to do it.
yeah.
He fucking that stock price is gonna shoot so high up, it's hilarious. It is ridiculous what you're gonna see.
Did you guys see
The second I hear that news, I'm investing in Tesla. By the way,
I would.
The second I hear that news,
Did
it's
you
like,
guys
oh,
see the Pillars of Eternity stuff where like he was trying to stream it
oh, he streamed like the tutorial or whatever, and
He's
then
doing
he
that
died.
now.
and he died a bunch?
He died a bunch in the tutorial or,
In
so,
the
or something
tutorial.
like that. Something damn near equivalent.
Ackman fucking posted about it. It's insane.
Stay
Fucking loser.
fucking hard, dude. That's just.
I'm happy to see like a general kind of reframing where like it seems like a lot of people are kind of just getting there. It took people way too long, in my opinion.
Everybody's money's getting
I'm
fucked over
glad
now.
there's only,
I've
like-
lost so much money in what you call it, my 401k already. Awesome. This is just gone.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people.
Just
I've
a month's
seen
gone.
the
I'm like, oh, that's
American
awesome.
flag Christian fucking emoji people talking about their 401k.
Right.
And I was like, wow, you saw the light. Still too many people that are, because I can't help but, read some comments as soon as I see a dumb post.
Oh yeah.
And I just can't help it. I can't help but, like, I told some guy, I was like, you're terrifyingly stupid. Because he was, it was a,
terrifyingly.
because I was just like, okay, this is all that all I saw was just news. a response to the 104% tariff on China, China's like gonna do 80-something% tariffs.
Sure.
Which would obviously butt fuck us to high heaven, right?
Right.
And the person was like, first he said, no big deal. It's not like we really do much trade with China anyway. And then that was the first thing.
That is so fucking crazy.
That was the first thing. And then the person responded with, "You idiot! That is like where we get most of our shit." And
Saying
then
that out loud is crazy. Saying that out loud is insane.
the fakest.
he doubles down by saying, "Oh, so you think this is about China?" He's like, "You think this is about Chinese goods?" He's like, "You're so retarded."
Yeah.
Like thinking, I'm like, "Do you?" And I'm like, "What do you?" In his brain, I'm like, "What do you think is happening?" I'm like I said, I say terrifyingly stupid because I'm like, you have just as much voting power as me.
You know, the thing that really bothers me about it is that, like, I think, like, idealistically, I come from a perspective where it's just like, I would love a hypothetical reality where we had nothing to do with anybody else. You know what I mean? Where, like, we could just like, you know what? Yeah, fuck getting all of our shit from everywhere else. Let's just do everything here. Let's just do it.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Like, dome ourselves away from everything because fuck everything. It doesn't need us. You know? But
Yeah.
that's not a real, like, you can't. That's not how anything's going to work ever.
It's not realistic. There are certain places that specialize, or certain countries that specialize in certain things. What I find it really funny is that Joe Biden was trying. You know, he was like,
He was
all
trying
right.
to do like,
So he's like, we got chips.
Yeah.
Like that was the thing. Like, all right. So he was doing a lot of infrastructure things and trying to bring manufacturing jobs over here. And then Trump fucking dismantled that shit. And I'm like, brilliant. And people think he's a masterful gambit. You know, it's like he's doing everything. So this is all tactical. People, I saw a guy. This guy's from South Africa, by the way, the South African flag at least. So fucking retard. And he was like,
Is he white?
no, unfortunately, no.
Yeah, they're almost gone.
Half.
Oh,
But
that's worse.
it's where.
That's worse.
Anyway, but he was just like, to the pause and the news about the pausing of the tariffs. He was like, this is a brilliant plan, Trump. And I'm like, so
I think a lot of them are bots, man. I think a lot of them are just straight up like they're not even real human
so
beings.
I usually
They're just algorithmically. I think like,
maybe
they
they're
exist.
getting the
Yeah,
bots
I
are
think
get-
so.
maybe the bots are getting better because I'll check their page to see like their traffic and see what they're interacting with, and they seem real. But maybe the bots are getting better.
Here's the thing.
'cause
Here's the
people
thing.
don't- I don't
even
think
if
anyone-
even if they are real people,
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
They're bots.
Like
They-
it's a bot.
I mean, people are
Like,
calling
they-
them NPCs for a reason.
Yeah. They're completely like whatever you want to call it, deprogrammed, reprogrammed. Like I don't even know,
retarded.
man. They're just.
I do like that meme that's been going around where it's showing Trump beating the shit out of some MAGA guy. And then in the next shot, it's just him laying on the floor and being like, this is Biden's fault. And I was like, this is exactly what's happening. It's pissing me off.
I can't even be mad at it anymore.
The tariff
It's
is
like,
insane.
It's
I
just
hope-
so
I hope-
fucking
I hope
funny.
the Switch does
but
it.
there was a rumor before all this stuff happened.
What do you got?
That the Switch was going to be, I think, like $550. And 600 for the for the bundle with
bundle?
Mario Kart, which is like, man, that would be rough. That would be a rough sell for most people.
It's quite a bit, you know?
Yeah.
Especially when you're not massively, like they ever do. There's not like they ever massively overhaul or upgrade their hardware. I shouldn't say overhaul, but like just upgrade it into something much bigger.
Yeah, I think it's about as powerful as like a PS4 from what I've heard.
Yeah, it's
Like
like,
a base
okay,
PS4.
you know,
It's like, all right.
always a step behind. Cool. Just won't catch up.
Yeah.
All right, but it's like whatever. And then tariff stuff with tariff wars going on because of components and things that we get from China. Yeah, and I've already seen Amazon canceling certain shipments because they're like, we got to figure something else out because this is going to be really problematic. And dude, most people get their shit from China. It's just so,
Dude, I saw a video.
stupid.
I saw a video of some dude going like, "See, the egg prices are down. Look, the egg prices are finally down under Trump." And it was fucking. I shit you not. It was a carton of eggs for $1.69. And I was like, "That's not right." And I looked into it, and it was the fucking confetti eggs for Easter.
Yeah.
Just like the sheer, like, what do you do
Like,
with
I don't-
people like that?
I don't.
You know,
the problem is that guy a grifter and he knows, or is he just like
retarded.
Yeah, like
I don't know. It's
beyond
impossible to tell
retarded.
anymore. That Benny Johnson guy, I haven't tweeted in a while. Like I've the only things I've tweeted have been about like marathon because I'm like kind of like excited about it.
Hell yeah.
But like this dude comes out and he goes like, losing money doesn't cost you anything. Like and he's like one of these like right wing like guys with like a show or whatever.
He was one of the Russian paid ones.
Oh,
he got. You know how Tim Pool Dave Rubin, all of them.
yeah.
They all got the hundreds of thousands of dollars a month.
Yeah, Tenet Media.
Yeah, by
or something?
Tenet Media. So yeah,
Yeah.
Benny Johnson was one of them.
What a fucking idiot.
It's his takes are.
Also, he's obviously like a paid fucking loser who
Yeah.
doesn't have any backbone.
Do you know
at
how
all.
he started off?
Somebody notified me of this.
Oh.
That he got fired for plagiarism
Yeah,
at BuzzFeed. What is he, like the idea of this dude plagiarizing? Like, what kind of Harry Potter character are you?
You're so fucking lazy, dude. You can't you're not even writing like really bombastic articles, and you
Yeah.
can't, and like where you feel like fuck, I'm a little bit underqualified. I should borrow from other. No, you're writing slop, and
Yeah.
you still have to plagiarize that.
That's so insane to
It's
me.
crazy.
That is plagiarizing at BuzzFeed is hysterical.
It is funny.
Like, I can't get over how funny that is. Like, what, you put Tommy Pickles as the answer for question 2 twice? Like, what are you even fucking doing at BuzzFeed that you're plagiarizing anything?
These people are all such losers. All of their beginnings, it's like they're failed at acting, writing,
Yeah.
some type of something.
It's always some monumental failure.
Yeah.
Somehow they fucked up in some form or fashion.
Another
They
guy,
end up, like,
Michael
over here.
Knowles, who was on Daily Wires.
Oh, yeah.
He was
Yeah.
another failed actor, and he one of his roles
Oh my
was playing some
God,
gay
Russell
dude.
Russell Brand.
What do you do now?
He has the charge on him proper. He got arrested. I'm pretty
Oh
sure.
yeah, it's because they've been, dude. That investigation never went away.
Is that the same one from ages
Yeah,
ago?
it never went away. Fucking in England, they're like, yeah, we're still investigating. It was like the same thing with the Romania. I don't know what's going on with Romania, but like how they're still investigating the Tates. And I'm like, all right, it's been years. I guess some things take years, even though it seems like it seems open and shut to us.
Yeah.
Like I saw the evidence against Russell Brand, for example, and I'm like, what are we waiting for?
Yeah.
Whatever. It's not. I'm not in law enforcement or
Does he
the
have to
law.
be like extradited because he's like foreign or like what is the situation there?
It's over there.
Yeah. So probably
It happened over there?
I'm pretty sure. it happened
yeah.
over there.
So when he was in the UK proper, he was doing a lot of dumb shit that he shouldn't be
A lot
doing.
of raping.
Yeah, a lot of raping.
Allegedly.
But it's why he became conservative. It's why they always do it. It's
Maybe
why,
maybe that's who Comedy Shorts Rapist was all this time.
Oh,
Russell Brand. That stupid accent.
they do both have silly accents. I forgot that Comedy Shorts Rapist used to rap. Like for a while.
Comedy Shorts Gamer. It is who you're referring to, right?
Veggie.
Not our character that we created.
Wait, who are we talking about again?
Comedy Shorts Gamer used to rap?
So Deji, he wasn't Comedy
Like,
Shorts.
seriously?
He wasn't Comedy Shorts Rapist at the time, right?
Right.
So he is transitioned to
What do you...
he Deji is. I was.
Are you going to say that you're trying to... I don't even know where that was going.
No, I just stopped myself from saying Deji the rapist.
Thank you. Thank you for stopping yourself.
I mean,
You were trash.
the proof's in the pudding. We saw him do the chloroform stuff. He can't even sue
He
me.
animated himself doing
Yeah,
it.
I get-
Almost like gloating.
That's fucking
in some sense.
Yeah. But yeah, he for the whole 2017 era, whatever.
Yeah,
there was all
everybody's
the
doing those diss tracks.
The diss
Like,
tracks.
yeah.
And I missed his. I might have seen one before. I don't remember. But I follow this like bad songs Instagram page, and I just forgot how bad of a rapper he is. Especially it's because his voice. Because he sounds exactly the same. So he's rapping, but he's like, I'm like,
Yeah.
holy fuck.
I was like,
That's on his
courage.
debut album, right? Chloroformative Years.
Yep.
Yeah, man. What was that fake band that we invented? Oh, you weren't there. It was Jake, Joe, and I. We were like, we got to make a band called. We were just. I don't even know what the fuck was going on. But like Flunkers Mackenzie. I was trying to convince. That's what it was. I was trying to convince Jake that the song that was on the
It's called Flunkers.
the song that was on the loudspeakers at Disney was like, oh yeah, it's Flunkers Mackenzie from their debut, and he said like, oh shit, really?
Oh shit.
It was like a completely believable name, I guess.
This motherfucker's all looking it up.
Yeah, he was like
We were,
Shazamming it.
We were talking about yesterday when we were going home because we you're unfortunately behind people's house, and you're like, oh man, watch out for the dumpster.
Oh, the
giggler.
dumpster giggler is gonna get you, man. you gotta watch out.
That's like what a notorious like fucking criminal that the dumpster giggler.
He just runs around. He just sets up shop in people's dumpsters and giggles up a storm in them.
Oh, that's
and then
it.
By the time police come, he's already moved on to some different kind of dumpster, damn near impossibly far away.
He laughs to the point that like it's like fucking whirly bop boop boop sounds and dust coming out of inside of it. It's like it's maximums. He's like he does the mass type stuff.
What does that do?
Like he's giggling. He's having like real giggle fits in there.
I was high as fuck in the back of the car when I said this. By the way,
It makes a lot of sense.
This has no basis. In
I was
anything.
decently high too, so it was an interesting.
I saw a mummy at like a ride or something.
At the Mummy ride?
No, because that was Universal. I don't remember what the context was. I think it might have been like the Haunted Mansion or something. And I was like, I saw a mummy, like, and I thought it was like, is that a working mummy? Is it like a real mummy?
Is that a working mummy or a real mummy? Is that what you said?
Like I was like, did they hire mummies?
Why do people get so dumb when they're fucking smoking? I don't get it.
It's just fun to entertain.
That didn't happen to me.
No, because I was thinking did they start hiring mummies?
Oh yeah.
And for a minute I believed it. And like, let me tell you something. When I found out they were hiring mummies, I damn near lost my mind.
I although the dumb ideas I have, I stop holding them back. I let them through.
Did you see Jay Leno driving a tank?
Yes.
What are you saying? Wait, huh? I did not see this somehow.
You didn't see. He said he was protecting the neighborhood.
What do you fucking mean? Where is he?
Exactly.
The Palisades?
I don't know where he
He's
is.
just driving a tank through like burned down houses?
Let me see. Hold on.
That is crazy. How did I not
Jay
see
Leno
this?
tank.
I can't believe I didn't see this happen. I feel like I would have been the perfect audience for this.
Did I say this?
Play Lil Tank.
What the fuck, man?
It doesn't understand it. You have to speak.
Jay Leno tank. Went to Jerkmate. Remember I looked up Jerkmate the I don't know how many episodes ago.
Oh, yeah.
It's got a completed Jerkmate. I should clear my shit out.
You should clear your shit. Whenever I look up crazy shit like that, I always like just delete all my history on this phone. I don't need. I never use the browser on my phone for anything serious anyway.
Yeah.
So like I'm always just like, get rid of this.
Yeah, I usually just don't like. What the fuck? Where's the? Is it,
This are you making this up?
Foo's Gone Wild? No, I'm not making it up.
It should absolutely come up.
On the street right now.
What the fuck? That is a tank going down the street.
And then you can see his giant head.
Wait, is that Jay Leno?
Yeah, you can see his giant ass head.
Run me over. No.
How do you know that's not just like a guy?
Because he has the. I think he has the.
Is his face all bruised
I
up?
think his injuries are not completely healed. Neighborhood's Watch.
What the fuck is happening? He's taking that to Conan's house.
Yeah, he's trying to make sure the neighborhood's.
He's trying to blow up Conan's
Can you
dreams.
imagine? I'm so sick of Conan.
Yeah, you see this tall guy? You
Just
see this tall motherfucker?
just point blank. Conan just. Okay, I get it, Jay.
The new episode of Conan's podcast, you see it happen live. Where they're recording, they're interviewing, I don't know, Aubrey Plaza or something.
Yeah.
And then their studio erupts. So Sona's dead. All of his assistants. Jordan Schlansky is torn in half.
Oh, trying to put his guts back in. Oh.
And
Where's my colon?
Conan's arms gone. Punished Conan would be crazy. He's got no arm and an eye patch. I mean, that's literally actually just Venom Snake. Literally, like I don't even know why I set that up as if like I invented
Venom
all the
has
aspects
arms,
of this. He has one missing arm.
He does. Right? He has the black.
That's the whole thing. He's got like
Yeah,
the
he's
red,
got like the hand, the
black
cool
hand.
hand thing. Yeah,
the red fucking
That he can
thing.
fulcrum people with, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That shit's
Fulton.
fucking-
Fulton. Yeah,
Fulton, there you
That
go.
shit's great.
I love the rocket fist that you can get in that game, where like the rocket travels so slowly.
Rocket Fist.
Rocket fist.
Rocket Fist.
It really does feel like Android. Oh my god, who is it? Android 16.
69.
Oh,
Yeah.
Android 69.
Oh, interesting.
I love how mature I am.
Yeah, he's just like it's just like. I'm sorry, we gotta move on.
Yeah.
We gotta get the fuck out of here. I just thought I just imagined cat dog, but it's dick pussy.
That's stupid.
and that's the show, and that's the whole show.
Dick
And there it
pussy.
is. Dick pussy.
Love in the world, a little dick pussy.
Oh God, we got to move on to questions. Majin George Costanza. Oh, remember you could read it. You could give us fucking questions if you want over.
Oh yeah,
at
$5
patreon.com/SnarkTank.
question. Oh wait, $1 so you can not do ads anymore. There's a lot of niggas that are like, oh, I'm so sick of these really terrible ads on Spotify and all this shit.
Oh yeah, $1. $1.
$1 will get you access to our Patreon free feed and some curry.
$1 Snark Tank, very very nice. $1 Snark Tank, very very nice.
Stop.
They do that like at like concerts and shit. They're always singing.
Yeah,
They have like a jingle that they've made up about like their little bottle of water that's like somehow not.
Guys, please stop.
yeah.
What's the matter?
What's wrong? Are you trying to
come on.
sleep?
We're not like-
Are we too
No,
loud?
No,
You're like, oh, I'm trying to sleep,
my
man.
voice is dying,
Okay,
and
you
I'm
don't-
hearing this stuff, and I'm like,
Dude,
guys,
just have some curry. You'll be all right.
It would actually be good for your voice.
Yeah.
Actually,
let's
Damn.
just get this
I
over.
miss-
maybe not super spicy,
We had
but
a Zen Curry in Vegas. I missed that place, dude. It was so good.
where at?
Fuck. I don't even remember. Actually, it was in North Vegas.
Right,
Like,
right.
Zen Curry, North Vegas. I can't remember the streets.
That's all right.
Yeah.
All right, well,
He looks.
This
so
for
dejected.
once have some caffeine.
Yeah.
can't.
Why don't you just have a? Have you never had coffee?
I have it before.
Like it'll just mellow you.
Is it just
It'll-
Starbucks that got you turned off to coffee?
It made me more so like
You know, Starbucks is terrible, right?
I don't know.
Like the coffee, like even just coffee wise, it's like
No.
no. You're not. That's not even close to.
I just want you stable. I don't want you wired.
I can't.
Because like right now you're like not even.
Yeah, you're fucking
You
lethargic.
literally want some fucking blanket right now so you can just knock out.
Yeah, it looks like he's gonna go to sleep and roll over on a dog,
Yeah, I get.
Let's go. I'm here.
and then not move when the
Knock
dog
it
is
out.
struggling.
Yeah, when the dog's like saying "Help, I'm dying."
Yeah.
Help.
Anyway,
Bark.
Majin George Costanza wrote in. He
Oh,
says,
dude. So Lily's. Sorry. We're talking about dogs.
"It's always it's always when other people have something to say."
It's literally whenever things are going on correctly. I have to derail it. It's my
Go ahead.
nature.
Fine.
So Lily's the house next to Lily's got sold because the old lady that lived in it let the house get into like she's just elderly by herself. You know how shit happens. They just,
So to translate, the house next to Lily got sold.
Mm-hmm.
It was lived in by a geriatric woman. You said.
I'm assuming. Yeah, no, not assuming she is. Very old lady.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's really sad situation. But the new people that are gonna buy it are tenants probably. They came over and they have like a little Bernese Mountain Dog, like a puppy one. Mm-hmm. And I was like, this dog is it's adorable.
Okay.
You ever seen one before?
I don't even know what you're saying.
A Bernese Mountain Dog?
Bernice?
Yeah.
Did it look like Bernie Sanders?
Woof. Woof, damn you.
Woof woof.
Bernice?
Woof
Woof.
Mountain dog.
woof.
Dog breed.
Universal healthcare.
Woof.
This thing?
It was a little pup.
I mean, I guess.
Down with the oligarchs, woof.
I gotta be honest with you. This is the most generic dog I think I've ever seen.
Kill
So
all
cute.
the
Little,
oligarchs,
so
woof.
cute.
Like I don't know. I find this to be like a rather.
It's as a pup. This
Woof.
little pup one. It's so cute.
That is adorable. That I am. That is me.
I am adorable.
puppy.
I am become dog. Woof.
What?
Kill all of the oligarchs.
I am dog.
Let's kill the oligarchs. I'm tired of
Yeah, I
rich
don't know.
people.
It's
I'm
a
tired of
cute. It's a
these-
cute dog.
It's cute. It's a little
oligarchical
pup. It was so
niggas.
cute.
I think most dogs are cute generally, but like, yeah, whatever.
Very few dogs are ugly.
But what's so sad about it?
It's not sad. It was really cute. And I was like, oh man, I really want one. And that's it. It's my whole.
That was the story.
That's what he derailed,
Yeah.
bro. That's
That was
wild.
it. That was it, yeah.
I want a dog. Sorry, Majin George Costanza, your time is up.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Your question's not gonna get read now.
Okay.
Unfortunate for you.
Should have rode in faster or something.
Should have wanted a dog.
You should have hoped to have a dog, so I wouldn't want a dog and take away your question.
Majin George Costanza wrote and he says, if Sween says, what do you call it? And calls it the wrong thing one more time, I'm going to set fire to a medium-sized library.
What do you call it? The paperbacks.
Yeah, exactly. There you
Go
go.
ahead, destroy it.
Did you see? Was it Quavo with the Lancer?
What?
It was. I think Quavo made a Lancer.
A real
What do you mean, like
one,
from
too?
Gears of
No,
War?
not a real one. He has a rifle with a chainsaw on it, and everyone was like, "This nigga, like, you never heard of fucking." You never heard of Gears of War? And people were
clearly
it just
played
reminded me
Gears.
because of your shirt.
He's never heard of Gears of War, and he made a gun with a chainsaw.
There's no way he didn't.
You know,
He's at that age where he
He's
definitely
had
played
to
it
have,
too.
but it's just like a weird that he didn't himself make a reference to it. Other people were. That's why I was like weird. That I'm like,
So he just can I see this?
Yeah, let me
Quavo. This is the guy who did
he's in the Migos.
right. I barely know this person. To be honest with you.
Why do I always?
Oh, I was thinking of Cisco
we
for some reason.
Oh God,
which is even crazier.
Cisco.
Yeah. He's
I
like
like
shooting a
the way
fucking
you go.
Lancer in the video.
So here I have 2 pictures of it. So
Does it look like a Lancer?
No, not at all. Not even a little bit.
Oh, yeah, that's
And then I have one where it's zoomed in. Oh wait, that's Jay Leno. That's a hot.
Jay Leno in a tank.
Yeah. So there you go. Where it's like, so he just put it, and it's a working chainsaw. It actually works.
I mean, you know what? Props to him. That's the closest to a Lancer that I've seen.
That's what. That's
so it counts, I think.
Yeah. The fucking comment sections was just wild with a bunch of stuff. I was gonna start putting Dom in there a bunch until I got banned or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, but I was like, I was just tired.
Do you think he genuinely has never heard of Gears of War before?
There's no way.
I see. That's how
He's
I
at
feel.
that
Because I have
age.
no real barometer. Like, I don't really know how popular Gears of War is.
He's the age where he would have heard about it, definitely.
I feel like he had to have grown up with it a little bit at least, because he's probably like just a few years younger than you. I'm just assuming, or maybe around the same age. No,
he was a little older than we are.
is he?
I'm not sure. I really don't know.
No, he is, because Offset's the same age as we are. Us. And Quavo's older than them.
Okay.
He's older than Takeoff, and I think Takeoff is probably a lot younger.
Well, the thing
Well,
for me,
I mean-
the
Takeoff was...
Everybody's gonna be older than Takeoff.
Yeah, Takeoff was like my age.
the thing for me is that everybody I know knows what Gears of War is. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So it's completely warped. Like, I don't know how, like, when I found out that Metroid was nowhere near as popular as it was, I was like really thrown off. Because I was like, oh,
That tracks.
I thought
to
that
me.
was way bigger because like it's
really.
yeah, because like Metroid's like, I don't know, there's something about Metroid that like see like everyone has somehow played it. Everyone
Within the gaming sphere, of course, because it's like
no, but like even within the gaming sphere, it's got like it's wildly
I feel
unsuccessful.
like most people didn't play Super Metroid.
I think what happened is
Yeah,
that a lot
I mean,
of
you're
people,
right.
when it came out,
You're
people didn't
objectively
play-
correct.
People didn't play it a lot. What happened? It got a lot of revere. It's like very well revered.
Yeah,
as
it was like
game.
a really respected game, but like whenever we talk about SNES and games,
I'm pretty
stuff
sure
like,
that was the game that like straight up created speedrunning. I think that was the game that did it.
probably.
I can't imagine that that's true.
What do you think would have done it before it?
well, at least
I don't
like,
have an answer. I'm just saying like that seems.
I actually think it was that game.
why wouldn't it be
if,
Mario? Like,
if not created,
Well,
popularized.
It's older. It's older than It's older than 64. You know that, right? It's an older game, 64.
No, I mean Mario. Like eight.
Oh no, I know what you mean. Never mind.
Like if not like created but popularized. I imagine
Sure.
just because of how fast it is, it make like you associate it. How much faster can I beat the game because of how fucking fast? But I imagine people were always trying to speed run shit, right?
Yeah,
Especially games that like were you have to complete the level by advancing rather than it racking up a score or something.
I think Metroid is a game that like it was one. There was nothing else like it. It was very good, and people kind of tried to emulate that. Like it's like Metroidvanias are like very much so like.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why my assumption is that it would be more popular because even just the name of it is a genre.
Yeah,
I think
It would be like
fiscal.
it would be like if finding out like Souls games only sold like 500,000 copies. You'd be like, why are there Souls likes then? Like, what the fuck is going
I
on?
think only
That's
because
so
of-
weird.
I think only because of the fact that it's just so well held.
when did Souls like really explode? Was it
2010, I think.
No way.
That's
Is
crazy.
when
Not
like
yet.
the first one came out, like Demon Souls.
No,
came
first
out.
one came out.
That's not when Souls likes
First,
happened. Like,
because it,
I think like 2016 ish, 2017.
I guess Bloodborne.
you say when 2017
After Bloodborne, I think.
So that's DS3.
Yeah.
That's DS3, and then like
And then
17 was when DLC last DLC came
Yeah.
out, I think.
And then you started getting things like the Surge and like these weird other Mortal Shell.
Mortal Shell.
Remember Mortal Shell.
And then like so obviously Stellar Blade more recently and things like that, where it's just like, okay, this is becoming like, because I remember distinctly when I stopped playing third person action games, and it's when they all started to feel like those. You know, like there was no other way to make a third person action game at a certain point. It was just like, oh, it's going to be like a little bit like Souls.
I see.
I just remember being like, why?
Yeah.
There's so many. Like, what are we doing?
It is kind of interesting how much it even the new Assassin's Creed lended a little bit from this as like a Souls like with the
100%. Yeah.
and God of War with at least the button mechanics with like your heavy and your light and heavy fucking
Right.
attack.
Yeah.
Same type of thing where like everybody's setting up their attacks like this now. Where it used to be dominated by like your fucking your X or your square or something would be your light, and then maybe your
Yeah.
heavy would be a triangle or something like that. And it's like,
Yeah.
and they changed the game in that way. I'm like, this is fucking. Like just too like this is weird. This wasn't even that long ago when I was still pressing the fucking.
I know.
buttons.
It feels like pretty recent that happened, but it was actually a while ago at this point. But like, yeah, I just I don't know. There's such a difference between like you play Red Dead and you're like, this does not play like a Souls like, obviously.
Yeah.
Like even just like the way you walk around, even just the way like moving a couple inches feels.
Right.
You know.
Right.
But so I have the numbers.
There's
What do you
archetypal
think?
games.
Out of curiosity, what do you think? How many total sales do you think Gears of War has
As in the entire
as
franchise.
a franchise? Yeah,
Damn, I don't
Maybe
know.
maybe like
just a solid successful guess.
200 million.
I was gonna say 20.
20.
Yeah.
41.
Oh, double.
Double.
Oh,
Now, what about Metroid? What do you think?
interesting.
With that context, the Gears is 41.
Less than 20 million for sure.
Exactly 20 million.
Exactly 20.
It's like 20, 21. I
That
think.
makes sense to me, man. Like, because really, just out of all the times you can think about yourself and just talking to your friends about video games,
Yeah.
the only times, I'm gonna be honest, most of the time when Samus came up, it was about her fucking stupid Zero suit. Like, it was like talking
Yeah.
about her,
or
cool,
just her in Smash.
Yeah, exactly.
She was more of a Smash character to me at first than she was a character from anything else.
I think a lot of people
For
with
me.
with Switch and Beyond is when Metroid actually really got popular. Like it's where it's because before like nobody.
I wouldn't
really,
say Switch and Beyond. I would
What would you say?
I put my first Metroid game when I was like in like maybe like I was like 11, 12. So I played like Fusion and shit. Those are my first ones. But I would say like she became popular like I think like around the Wii time, like the Wii era, like maybe 2007.
I did not.
That's what
mean
you
to-
meant, probably.
I meant to say Wii.
Yeah, okay,
I did
I
not
agree
mean to
with
say
you. I agree with
Switch.
you then.
When you did that, my brain was like, huh?
I agree
yeah,
then. I think
no, totally.
I think that's the
totally.
era when she became really
100%.
popular.
Yeah, 100%. I was like, what? What am I? Why does he disagree?
I
Because I said Switch like a retard.
He's on my side. Why is he attacking me?
You fucking idiot. You fool. You fool.
Yeah.
Would you ever
I
step
don't
up? What?
I know. I just thought it was way more popular for some reason.
It's very high regarded. That's why
It's high regarded.
It's a game that's like, oh, this game.
But I
is
just
very
think about it
good.
even in just comparison to other Nintendo things. I'm just like, brother. Like the new Animal Crossing sold more than Metroid than every single Metroid. You know what I mean?
Well, think of it like
In like
this,
a
right?
couple weeks.
Well, think of it like
That's
this.
wild.
How much? Oh, good.
Oh, sorry. Metroid 1 kind of disappeared for a while, game wise.
What do you mean?
There was no Metroid like after Fusion. There was no Metroid game for like a long time.
Sure.
The 3DS one. You know, there was no main one on like the Wii or the
Okay.
Wii U. So it's
Sure.
gone for a while. Or you had the GameCube ones, but they made Other M. So there was one on the Wii. It was the Other M one, and everybody fucking hated that shit.
Right.
I
Yeah, I
couldn't
remember
stand
that.
that
I
shit.
remember everybody hated it.
And it was
There was
just-
one on the DS.
There was one on the DS. Yes,
I remember that. I remember I played it. And I remember being like, all right.
There's a second one.
All
That was the, I thought the game was dope. I thought it was really dope, but it was gone for a while.
Yeah.
And two, it doesn't have the same rave as like Pokemon. 'Cause Pokemon just it's prints money. Mario,
Right.
freaking Zelda.
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying. I'm just like, I guess the reverence for it is surprising because it turns out that most people objectively have not played it.
A lot of gamers.
I feel like
have
there's a
though.
lot of people that probably this kind of, you know, how people like no one. There's not many people that question what the type of games people play. Sometimes I feel like maybe people are just saying that they like it or they're into it and they just didn't fuck with
Probably.
it, just because it's kind of
Right.
like
that must be the case.
yeah,
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, this person who I watched a video said this game is really important to games, so I like it.
Yeah, it's like a video essay. Like, yeah, you see a video essay and you're like, man, I love this game I've never played.
yeah,
whoa.
yeah, 100%. Yeah, I'm a little bit old school, and so when like with there's a lot of games that and beyond that came out on Nintendo, I just didn't play after because I didn't get any of the other consoles.
Yeah.
So I didn't get the handhelds and stuff. So there's a lot of games I didn't even. Most of the Metroids I never had the opportunity to play. So I'm like, oh yeah, the old shit was cool. Fucking anything else that came out afterwards, I'm like, oh, it looked interesting, and I would take people's word for it when they're like, oh yeah, this is good. But I'm like, I haven't fucking played any of it.
Yeah, I don't know. I tried my hand at like a couple of Metroid games and I was just like, I don't I don't really feel it at all.
Yeah, it's not as
love those
satisfying
games.
as like. So I'm a Mega Man X like fanatic, right? And so I can play Mega Man X fucking every week, and I would still feel just good. When I go back to like say Super Metroid, I'm like, feels like something's missing.
I love those games, man. Oh,
They're
God.
fun, but to me, it feels like something's missing. It feels too quiet. It feels too. There's something.
It's supposed to be ambient. It's
Yeah.
supposed to be like a unnerving feeling because you have nothing and you kind of. It's. I think.
Yeah.
I'm a big Mega Man fan too. I really particularly love the X game, like really the first X game.
Yeah.
Like that's the one where I'm like I'm the most familiar with that.
Probably
one.
just played like a month ago again. I just fucking
Yeah.
that game just
They're
so
highly,
satisfying
Mega Man
to me.
games in general are like highly playable.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I don't know for Metroid's like I think the way that the stage is delivered, the way it's designed, how there's so many secrets within the stage you already went through 1,000 times with the way you get power ups, kind of progress you through the game. I think every Metroid game has the same problem where it's like at the end you get a bunch of power ups. You get like heavy loaded at the end, like here's like 13 power ups. Within the last like hour of the game, it's like I just got this. I don't know how to use this ability, and then I have to use it. It's just a lot. It's a lot going on, but I love those games. I think everybody should play Super Metroid.
Yeah,
Metroid, Super Metroid, Fusion, Zero. Those are all good games.
Yeah, so I guess I have to get an emulator so I can just actually play
Yeah.
all the ones. I just have to do it at some point.
What do you think about Metroid Prime? I've never.
Prime.
Yeah.
I love the Primes 1, 2.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
4's coming out now, right?
Yeah.
I really
that's
did
the
like
new
1.
one.
I like 1 a lot. 1 was a game I remember very well. 2 got the remake recently, right?
I don't know. My experience with this shit is, again.
Was it 2? I
think
do
two was
remember it being advertised. I just don't remember it.
I think
It was
2
2?
recently. 2's another
I have
one.
barely
It looked
any
cool.
experience.
Apparently, they did a lot of really good jobs. But they added extra stuff to it, but it's really cool. So I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
So I you should try them. I think they're good games. I think Metroid is really fun. You should play other M too, and just be mad.
Is it that bad?
It's really bad.
I don't think I'll not do that.
Yeah, like,
it's like
hey, you should play a
Halo 4.
really bad game.
It's like Halo 4.
Yeah, I already did that to myself. I'm not gonna.
Like I
You know, I've only finished Halo 4 like twice. It was for achievements.
That makes sense. Yeah, like you're like,
That
God.
is so crazy. I've beaten Halo 2, not even exaggerating, probably like 70 something times. Minimum.
That's crazy.
I get it. That's all. Yeah.
Insane.
That's,
I haven't beaten many games that many times.
there's also
There's
like
some that I get like I just get into a zone and I'm just like, oh, I'm done.
yeah.
I didn't even mean to finish this today.
That's what I want. I want more games like. I just want more games like that. Just where I can play it that many times over. And it's just fun.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take that over like 700 hours.
Yeah. Like
You know?
I think about like the latest God of War games. It's gonna be so long till I ever come back to them again because they're just. It's so. I'm like.
Especially because so much of them are cutscenes.
Yeah, I was like,
so
dude,
much of it.
I'm good. And I'm like, I'm good, man. Again, it's nice, like coming back to Red Dead 2. I beat it for the second time, and that was cool.
That's
But
wild. Yeah, even that to me is like difficult to get myself to think about doing.
I'm halfway through it. I got to Saint Denis.
You guys had these?
Yeah, and I'm like, thank God.
You're thank God.
The map's finally actually open to me. Thank fucking Christ.
Does it not open until you get to Saint Denis?
It's not that it's not open, but you can actually go everywhere conveniently.
Are you playing on the
Right.
PC or what?
I'm playing on console.
Dude, on PC, I just teleport. It's so great. It's so fucking awesome.
Just completely shit on the vision of this game.
All
Fuck yes.
the
See,
part they want to
The
experience.
first time you experience it the correct way.
No, I know
Just-
what you mean.
Now I'm like, I wish
Now
it
you
was
get to fuck
fast
with it.
travel like Skyrim, Elden Ring, whatever. Just like as long as I'm not in combat, I can just go somewhere. And because I've seen everything already. I thoroughly beat the game the first time. Now I just want to go to a specific area.
I want to help the clan members this time.
Yeah, I tried.
Oh, dude, you want to know something fucking tragic? Before we move on to the next thing. So I was invited,
To a clan rally?
yeah, to a clan rally.
Sick, dude.
I didn't get to go. I was so sad. I was so sad about it.
I'm sorry.
No, dude, like I got a fucking. So this is years ago now, like 2023. I sign up for this marathon thing because like it's the next Bungie thing. I'm like, I definitely want to figure out. I want to get my foot in the door with this. And so I put my name in for like a consideration for like pre-alpha stuff and just like other stuff in general, right? And then I forget about it because year goes by, 2 years go by, shit happens. I don't think about it. And also they've been radio silent about that stuff forever. So I see recently like there's been like kind of like they did an ARG, the Twitter starts activating again. It's like, oh, interesting things. I see other journalists and creators like post like, hey, I played it. They got like a badge or whatever from Bungie. And I'm like, oh shit, they went to Bungie to play? What the fuck? And then I remember like, wait a minute. Didn't I sign up for this?
You fucking.
And then I look at my emails, and they're not in my emails. I was like, oh, maybe I didn't. Maybe they just, maybe they just skipped over me. Whatever. It's not a big deal. That happens all the time for all sorts of shit.
Right.
And I check my spam folder. And it's in my spam folder.
Yep.
I got invited to go to Bungie in Seattle and play this thing early.
You dumb N-word.
And it was in my fucking spam folder. No other Bungie emails I get go to my spam, by the way.
Yeah. That's awesome.
That sucks.
Yeah, dude.
I'm not that bummed about it, to be honest, but like it would have been a cool thing to do.
Yeah.
Like whatever. I didn't get to go in a plane twice. That doesn't bother me so much. But like just the story of like, damn, that could have been so sick.
Yeah.
Oh, that probably would have made being on a video game podcast difficult because I'm sure there's like NDAs and shit that like.
Sure, they'd probably
They
like,
have to be.
hey, you can talk about like one thing.
Yeah. So in some sense, like maybe it would have been frustrating, but
No,
I was so angry when I saw that. I was like, "You've got to be kidding me!"
Yeah, that. Yeah, that's. I've learned my lesson. I check my spam folders regularly now.
Really?
Yeah, because you just never know. Sometimes
Yeah.
important shit like
Every time I check my spam folder, it's literally nothing but like, "Hey, cutie," you know what I mean?
yeah, it's usually bullshit, right?
It's like
Classics.
it's like from Pussy Lips McGee 779X12 or whatever, and it's just like I'm not.
I'm like, hey, baby.
So much of it is garbage, and then there it was. I was just like,
Hey, what's up? You like
I once
penises?
interacted with one for a long time.
Yeah.
I was like, I was really young, and I was like, yeah, it's some Russian chick. Like, I'm like, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sure, Nigerian man. And I was like, just letting him go on and on and on and on until like I forgot what they were asking for. But obviously, I'm like, I'm fucking 13, dude, whatever.
But dude, you know what's crazy? It's like the thing that sucks most about it is that the thing that sucks most about it is that like, it wasn't even a short window of time. Like I had a good like month.
Oh, you had a while, and they're like,
and then they sent another thing to confirm, like, hey,
they're sad as shit. They didn't come.
I know.
It's the Halo guy. And oh.
It is cool that I'm in consideration for that at all, though. To be honest, I feel pretty cool about that.
Well, yeah.
But so if anybody's listening, please, that was a mistake. You are not in my spam folder now. Please reach out again if anything happens.
Can you reply? Is it one of those or those
I think
do
it's
not reply things?
I don't know.
Automated.
I did reply to it anyway.
Oh yeah, like
'Cause I was like, hey, this went into my spam folder. I don't take my not responsiveness to be disinterest.
yeah.
I'm totally
They ban you.
That would suck.
They ban you from even playing Bungie games.
Just playing it because I didn't go see it early.
yeah.
That sucks.
Disrespectful piece of shit.
That's like the one thing
be
per
hilarious.
decade I have to look forward to that
Yeah.
I know is going to be there. That would suck.
Yeah, and then the Halo. They talk to the Halo.
They
Studios.
talk to Halo. I'm surprised they haven't banned me, to be honest with you. The amount of shit that I've talked on them is astounding. Anyway, let's move on. Let's get a couple other questions in here. Goopy wrote in, says, am I racist for thinking Arlene from Garfield was black when I was a kid? Or was Jim Davis racist for drawing her like that? I don't know who
I don't
Arlene
remember what
is.
Arlene looks like.
I'm going to have to pull her up.
Check it up.
Let's do some research.
Yeah.
What is it, Arlene?
Yeah, it's
Arlene Garfield.
Yeah, let me.
Well, to be honest with you, she seems more like Hispanic to me. She's like a cholo.
Seems annoying, right?
Yeah, those lips.
I don't know
I
exactly.
gotta hear her voice.
Oh yeah, is she voiced? She must be voiced.
She's just high pitched,
Are you sure?
from what I remember.
You've watched this show?
I've seen the old show on
Garfield.
She has the
Arlene
lips of like.
voice.
There's this fat chick in Aladdin while he's singing the first song.
Yeah.
She goes something like "Still, I think he's rather tasty," and she's like this. She has these red. The lips are exactly the same. It's crazy.
Yeah. I know what you're saying. She's got like these gross lips. So let me see, like animated voice comparison. Arlene. What does she sound like?
Yeah, see this bitch?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Nah,
You see this bitch?
why would you? Oh, I do remember her.
The lips are very like similar. I would have hit this chick, dude. Like Aladdin. If you're Aladdin, wouldn't you? It's like, oh, free pussy. What's up?
No.
Oh, free pussy.
No? What are you talking about? Why not?
I like them big too, and I still be like, nah, man.
For real? Throwing yourself at you?
In my,
Oh, she about to talk?
hi Arlene.
Hi, Bozo.
I'm sure
She's white as shit.
Just a normal person.
Hi, bozo.
This is like a really unremarkable, like standard white person.
Yeah. I'm not sure where this guy got.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Hi, bozo.
I don't know exactly what to tell you,
I
man.
thought she was like, mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh,
Hey,
Garfield.
damn, Garfield. Shit. Oh, hell nah, Garfield.
Oh, hell no, Garfield.
Can y'all stop?
Yo, John
Oh, hell
Arbuckle, you little bitch, nigga. He's like, whoa,
That's
cat.
Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry's Garfield will go crazy.
What was that thing? Wait, was it Tyler Perry?
Tyler Perry's
It was
Garfield.
Tyler Perry's Jungle Cruise.
Oh, no.
I thought of that at freaking what you call. And
There wasn't Jungle Cruise.
No, but he was.
It was something else. I don't remember what it was. It wasn't Jungle Cruise though. We were
Jumanji?
Yo, we were watching. So,
right.
catch- we haven't recorded since then. Actually, I didn't even think about that.
Right.
So, like the package that I got
Oh, yeah.
was indeed for the bar.
Yeah.
And so we dropped it off. I got a free beer, which was nice. But like we were just sitting there, me and Derek, because we got some food and we were watching. They had Jumanji playing on the TV.
Yeah.
And we were watching. It was like the tail end of Jumanji. And that, like, I don't remember that movie having the breakneck pace that movie has.
Just
But
a
like-
lot of crazy violence.
But like
in
every
this.
5 seconds, there's some new thing that is impossible to explain.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
It's like a shotgun of pacing, dude. Just blast, and you blast. You're trying to soak it in, and then they blast you again. It's like your rig just taking damage. Just boom, boom. You're like, whoa, what is fucking? The crazy stampede's going on. Fucking hunters chasing them and stuff. They think they killed him. Nope, he's not dead yet. Oh, they're in this house. There's a fucking what is it? Spiders and shit.
Yeah, there were spiders on strings,
Strings.
like hopping around.
Spiders trying to
remember
eat
that.
their face. Dudes get stuck in the thing, and then he falls, and there's a fucking flood. A
Yeah.
giant crocodile show. It just keeps. There's no breathing.
The CGI monkey that hijacked the car.
Yeah, the CJ.
Those monkeys are terrorists, damn man.
Yeah,
And
they
then
are.
there was that one asthmatic rhino at the end of the stampede.
that one rhino. He's like,
Like-
fuck. I was like, why keep going, man? Just chill.
Yeah, why is he even allowed to live in Jumanji? If he's that fucking weak.
If he's that fucked
How is
up,
natural selection not caught up with this guy
I
yet?
think Mr. Jumanji would have taken him out or something.
Yeah, you thought Jonathan Jumanji would have had something to say at the board meeting.
Jonathan
I look at it as a company somehow.
Good evening. I'm Jonathan Jumanji.
Jonathan Jumanji.
I would like to play a game.
My son is Kingston, by the way.
Dude, the guy, the hunter, was like, dude, that's Kingston's dad, the drip.
Yeah.
That was exactly what we pictured
Dude,
him
we couldn't
dressing
stop.
as.
We couldn't stop laughing because we were just talking about that on the show. How Kingston's dad dresses like the guy from Jumanji. Then we go to the bar and Jumanji's on the TV. Like, you know how often I've seen Jumanji playing diegetically in
I
public?
hate this
Never.
so much.
Almost damn near never. It's insane.
Yeah. Dude, I haven't seen Jumanji in so long. Kirsten Dunst is in it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
totally forgot about that as well.
Fucking no
Young
idea.
her.
Young as her.
Robin Williams is in it, which is crazy.
Yeah.
I genuinely like.
David Allen Greer's in it. He's the cop.
He is.
Yeah.
That's the Allen, yes.
He is, and then,
I
his,
had no
his
idea.
car gets eaten by the woods.
By a poison ivy or something, a poison plant or something. It just eats his car.
That movie is fucking wild.
It is wild.
It's really fun though. I love that movie.
Yeah, we should watch it.
Yeah.
We should do a commentary. We were talking about it. It's like, this would be a great,
Dude,
this would be a great commentary track.
Fantastic.
Like, Jumanji's perfect for it because it's so insane off the rip.
We gotta do that. We gotta set it up. We got whatever we gotta do. We gotta get it set up.
Yeah, we gotta. It wouldn't really take much. It's just like a what is it? A splitter
Yeah.
for
Let's buy one.
It would be a splitter for headphones, I guess, and that would be the only thing that we would need.
How would I work tonight?
And then we could just set it up, and then I can edit together a highlight because that'd be fun to edit too. I think.
Yeah, splitter, and then wait, and how? Where would we view it?
I think it would be. I don't know. I think it's something that we could do like for almost like for the channel in some way, where like it's not even necessary. Like we could do like Patreon stuff. I don't know. We have to figure it out because I
Okay.
was thinking that there would be no because we can't just have the movie on screen. Oh, the window's open.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, weird. Oh well, whatever. I guess they
It's
hear
been
us.
open the whole time.
Yeah, whatever. You guys can hear the I don't know, the ambience, I guess, of Burbank. But yeah, so the issue with that is like I'm trying to think like could we do the whole because I was thinking what the content would be. It would be like we do the commentary thing and then I take it and then I edit it down to like the best bits and have like a
you post clips out, but then you
like a
post
10 to 15 minute
you
thing.
post the whole thing on.
and then of that 10 to 15 minutes maybe we post like a clip
I
for
think
something.
I think we should actually post the whole
And then we
thing
do that
to
maybe-
TikTok. Not
whatever?
TikTok. We should post the whole thing to Patreon.
The whole thing?
They just get the whole thing.
But it would just be the audio, though, is the thing. Because we can't distribute a movie. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I mean, I guess people.
The loophole that people do with that is that they don't have video. Is that they have the commentary track, and that like you can download this, and it's just audio, and that's fine.
And it's like you can watch along to the movie if you have it. You have the movie, and then play it.
Yeah, that's
now.
easy. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, we can upload the entire audio episodes.
Plus, that makes niggas pay us more.
Yeah, and we can
That's all
tell
I
them.
care
We can
about,
tell them
really.
like start them. The movie will start now, right? So that they can start it with us.
100%.
But like,
we'll figure it out.
yeah, we'll iron out the details. But
yeah.
like Jumanji is definitely one of them. And then
Jumanji, the first one we were talking about was
we were thinking about Borderlands.
Yeah, Borderlands. Yeah.
I don't know.
We should watch
worried
Why
about
Did I
that
Get
one.
Married?
I don't even know what that is.
What's
It's
that?
a Tyler Perry movie, and I know if we watched it, you'd have
A Tyler Perry movie would be a good idea.
That'd be insane, dude. It's so the way that series of movie ends is so crazy that I saw with Lily and Lily. Like I haven't seen Lily like jaw dropped. Like what? That's how this ends. Is like yup.
I mean, look, I'm down, but I'm okay. It's just
You've never watched many Negro films.
no. I've watched plenty, not Tyler Perry, but like proper Negro films. I've watched plenty of them.
Like what's a proper Negro film?
Just
to
one,
you?
not one of this, you know,
It's a
this,
proper Negro
this
film.
minstrel fucking dude.
like
I
the
don't.
Keenan and Kel Halloween special.
Yeah, that
That's
one
a
for
Negro
sure.
film, I guess.
No, I've watched many. Like one of my favorite ones. I don't know if you ever heard. It's called The Q. It's The Q.
I've seen John Q.
Oh well, it's not that. at all.
Cusack.
No,
No, John Q.
Q.
John Cusack.
One of my favorite characters from The Q. His name is Big Nig. Yeah,
Is that real?
I watched it. Yes. No, it literally. I'm not even joking.
That sounds like a joke.
Yeah,
you understand.
I know it sounds like a joke, but
That
I'm
sounds
not,
like it sounds like the most you joke in fact ever possible.
100% sounds like a joke. But I said like I watched a lot of
His name should have been Nick Big.
black entertainment back in the day.
Were you a BET? Were you a BET frequentist?
I
was a BET.
was a
person.
BET in 7th grade when I was
You know they're bringing back
what?
what you call? They're bringing back 106 in Park.
They are.
It's gonna be Kai Cenat and Kiki Palmer.
They're bringing back what?
I love Kiki Palmer.
I don't really like Kai
like Keith
Cenat.
Palmer a lot.
I don't like I don't like Kai Cenat.
I don't like Kai Cenat.
He's been like he just keeps saying like the wrong thing. Like he sounds
I
like
haven't
a
seen
fucking
anything
dickhead.
from him in a while.
He's been kind of cold on the feeds lately.
I didn't like him when he like. I immediately was like, no. When he did the thing in New York City, with
PS4
I remember
thing
just
or
being
whatever?
like, yeah, like
That was dumb as shit.
You're
I think it was really
you are
stupid.
not so young that you don't understand that that's a dumb idea to do.
Right.
I think
Like,
he's.
it's
I think,
impossible.
I think he's probably dumb enough to make that mistake, but I think it's like that was dumb.
Yeah.
Uh,
People got mad at him for that magician thing where it was like the trick, like it see it like he went wrong with like hanging himself or something.
did he kill himself? Did he die?
Well, no, it wasn't. It was it was planned.
See my eyes light up.
It
It
was
wasn't like
planned
a
the whole
It wasn't like
time.
a fucking Jeff Wittick thing.
No, it
What's his
wasn't.
name?
No.
What's his name? The Hart brother. The one that died in fucking the state.
Oh, Owen Hart.
Owen's death. And then they kept going. Dog, I cannot believe they kept.
They had
going.
a show. The show must go on. That's the oldest adage in show business.
And then what you call was in there crying. What's his name?
So didn't have to do that.
the show.
What was
That's
his
not
homie?
what. That's not what the adage
What was
is.
Brett's home? It was Brett. I know Brett wasn't wrestling at the moment. He was like, "This guy's a fucking asshole." But Owen's homie, I forgot his name, was just crying the whole time because his best friend just fucking died.
Yeah, there's a few people there performing and clearly like crackling and not. It was extremely distasteful because there was blood stain in the ring. This dude's blood was on the ring where it spattered. And then people are like, woo, woo, wee, 1, 2, 3.
A cartwheel.
But I'm just like so highly disrespectful.
I
That
was
they kept
watching
going.
that shit and my mouth was open. I was like, they let, because I knew he died. I knew Owen died, and I was like,
Yeah.
no, I didn't know how it happened.
Yeah, after they cut back, after a while,
Did they cut to like commercial?
so they did commercials, and I don't remember. So I was at my grandma's house watching this.
Oh, you watched it live?
Yeah, but I don't remember exactly. I just remember JR being like coming back at a certain point and saying hey, Owen Hart like has died, and I was like, damn, it was very just direct.
Yeah.
And
Because he was
so-
alive 15 minutes ago.
That is, yeah.
And
That's
yeah, so
pretty
that was-
crazy.
And it was like, keep going. Go ahead. The show goes on. I would have killed. I would have snapped at
The
him.
show must go on.
He should have not in those circumstances.
Ah, that's what all circumstances.
It's not what that is absolutely not what it
It is
means.
ubiquitous. It is forever. The
If a
circumstances.
play,
If the star of the play
is happening and they die-
explodes.
not even a star.
Someone-
if,
understudy.
if a cast member,
That's
if
why
a
you have an
cast,
understudy. That's why you got somebody else.
If a cast member dies during the play, you stop the play.
No.
Yes.
You get the understudy.
No.
You're
The
like
show must go on.
You
like
stop
J.K.
the
Simmons
play.
in the
Whiplash.
Yeah, Whiplash.
People paid to be here.
I don't give a
You
shit.
can't disrespect their dollar by like not
You're
finishing the
insane.
show.
Right?
What are you gonna do?
Capitalist. The capitalist mentality, dude.
It's not capitalist. It's like, what do you mean?
Don't disrespect
opposite.
my income.
It's the complete opposite.
playing
It's like
those fucking drums, you
working,
twink bitch.
the working people have shown up for this.
You
It's like
them-
their
you
one
give-
escape.
You give them a refund, and you be like, "Hey, due to circumstances that have happened,
A refund
us-
is out of the question.
Let's do a poll. Should the show keep
Like
go on?
if Chris dies, right?
Sure.
We're not gonna keep it pushing.
Well,
That's because you couldn't, because I do this. If
I
you
could-
died,
I
I,
could-
would absolutely keep cutting the cameras.
I could absolutely do the cameras.
I would just cut to you.
I mean, I'll do it. I don't know about you, man.
I could do it. It's pressing a fucking button.
Look,
He said, you can't type.
Oh my god! You remember yesterday with the fucking directions? I
Dude,
was high as a kite. I was
Dude,
fucking-
he was trying to give directions to Lily, and he was just watching. He had the phone in his hands when he was driving me home, and he was like, I watched him look at Lily miss turns constantly, and him not say anything. And
She
then
missed 2-3 turns.
you didn't say anything. You had the directions.
I was
directions
being
from where to
respectful.
where?
To the fucking place where Joe fucking parked his car in fucking Narnia. Or some shit like that.
Yeah,
Parked his car in the edge of the universe. And I was
but
like,
he was supposed to give her directions.
Wait.
Like, oh, tell me turn left, turn. Just let me know when to turn.
Wait, why?
because that's what he was doing.
we had to figure out what it
wait,
was.
what? Why did you guys not have a fucking mount so she can look at the fucking
She doesn't
map?
have a mount. She has like one of the computer fucking things proper. One of the like.
So why did she put it in there?
Because it wasn't a place exactly. Justin was able to get it because it was located
Oh,
to
'cause
his car.
So he wasn't. So Joe, it was Justin's car. He said,
Yeah, Justin's car was there. It was Justin's car we had to get to.
but nobody had the wherewithal to be like, "This is where I'm at." You know how they have like when in parking structures, oh, I'm in D1.
There
Yeah,
is no.
but
She wasn't in a parking
Yeah, but
structure. He was
No,
on
I'm
some-
saying
yeah.
as an example,
Yeah.
you remember D1 so you know where to go.
Oh,
If you're going to park in a residential, oh, I'm in this crossroad. I'm in the cross right
Justin just gave it to me because I was the first in the front seat.
Okay.
And then
I'm just saying,
and
like,
I,
it's-
I failed. I
I don't see anything wrong with
Collectively,
it.
all
I
you
think
failed.
I think it's crazy to me that you just were just like
I
sitting
think
there
it's very
silent.
I told her something before, and
So
then I just stopped.
if I ever park in like a weird place, like I'm not familiar with this, if I know I'm going to be far
Sure.
away, we can do real quick is just, oh, the address is on the curb,
Sure.
and I'm here, and then I have the address. It's just like an easy thing.
and there's not. All he did was
Yeah.
his phone and his computer, or his phone and his car hooked together, linked together. So he's like, "Oh, my car's over here."
Right.
So it gave rough estimations to where his
Yeah,
car
so get a
was
rough.
exactly.
I'm just saying to avoid the rust.
I mean, to me, I
could've just given her
failure.
directions.
Yeah, it's
I
just
just
like
given her
just tell
directions.
her when to turn.
I genuinely wasn't present. I was so beaten and tired.
And when you did say anything,
no, I said
no,
it
you said, here's what you said. He said, you said,
turn to 0.9 miles.
said point. No, you said 0.9, bruv. And then she missed the turn, and you were like, what do you mean? Because 0.9, bruv, to Kingston means turn left.
No, I said we got to turn at 0.9 miles.
That's not what you said.
That's what I said the first time.
That's
First
not what
of
you
all,
said the
telling
first time.
somebody to
It
turn in
is.
a mile is kind of insane.
Yeah, it was. I was guys. I want everyone to understand this very clearly.
Hey, you need to turn left in a mile.
I am not championing what I did. I failed them,
Sure.
but I wasn't present.
Yeah, but I guess what I'm having a problem with is why they let you do it when it was clear you weren't the guy to do it.
It wasn't that clear. He was in the front.
Yeah, I was
Which
just
is the
front.
main reason.
What
I
does
was,
that mean?
I was cockpit. I was
When you're
co-pilot.
not in the front when you're in a taxi, like, oh, turn left on the next street.
What are you talking about? Why are you bringing a taxi in?
Have you ever? Oh, I'm saying, you can direct somebody from the back seat. Like if you're in a taxi and the taxi doesn't know exactly where to go.
Yeah, but it
tell
makes
him where to
more
go?
sense for the person closest to them to
co-pilot.
direct them.
It makes sense.
It makes sense in a
Universal
arbitrary way, you
Yeah.
know, where it's just like, oh, you're the closest to me, but
context. Yeah,
I
it
can.
means there's less chance for mishearing.
Yeah, there is a 1% chance.
No,
are
there's
you
music-
guys screaming or something, so where you can't hear? Are you guys like that obnoxious or
we,
something?
we were cackling
We were
a lot.
talking. We were cracking.
Right,
up.
but I'm
Yeah.
just. I say what it sounds like to me when I'm hearing it from somebody on the outside looking in. I'm like, It
could have been done more
been so
efficiently.
smooth, and no one
100%.
gave a shit.
It would have been done more efficiently.
It was
but
just like
everything kept falling apart.
All right, Kingston is clearly fucking up, but I'm not gonna take the phone from him or nothing.
Well, she didn't know he was fucking up because he wasn't giving directions.
I wasn't speaking.
You know,
Well,
he
yeah.
was supposed to say, "Let me know when I'm supposed to do something."
And the people in the
And
back
he was
didn't
just-
recognize it either.
Well, I saw it. I just waited for it to happen.
Oh, so that's what that's what I'm saying.
I was just
I'm tired
watching.
I'm tired of bailing people out.
I was just watching.
Fair enough.
I was just watching. I was
Yeah, it was crazy. Like, and turn after turn missed, and then you said 0.9, bruv. I was just like, what does that mean? What does that?
Great.
What does that mean?
I wasn't there all the way.
you, son.
Also, when you said 0.9, bruv, it wasn't even 0.9 miles. It was like 0.9 feet.
No,
It was.
You don't
it was
get
like an immediate.
0.9
But that's what I'm
feet.
saying. That's why I was so confused because it was like the left turn was coming up. We were on the same street. We were coming up to it, and then you said at this point 0.9, bruv.
Oh, he said.
And then she missed the turn, and then she was like, "What does that mean?" It means turn left is what 0.9 bruv means. On the same street, it was so crazy. Anyway, it's not important.
That is so. You were high as shit.
I was pretty. It's pretty.
That's
I was-
crazy
I was
for them.
pretty.
He was insisting that it wouldn't do anything to him too.
That's
It was
awesome.
very funny.
I never said that
that-
once. I said that once.
Okay.
I took a piece
No,
of
no,
one.
you didn't.
I took a piece of one, and I was like, I'm not gonna do it. And then they were like, we're gonna stay at the park, and I'm like, all right, cool. So I took a whole one, and I was like, oh man, well, here we go.
That's great.
I did not. It's just anything. That's why Justin was like, I'm not doing this. Joe and Danny split one, and Jalen was already high upon entry. He was high upon landing, and I was just like, I don't know, man. And I know Chris, you used one too, and I was just like,
Yeah.
I was like,
I want to do the tower again.
Trying to replicate that kid dying.
I just thought it was. I just thought it was.
dumb black kid.
I love how you had to emphasize a little dumb black kid.
Did you see the fucking animation that somebody did about it?
Yes, which I think in the same episode I was trying to pull it
That
up.
is so distasteful.
I
is-
couldn't find it.
That's actually a little too
It's-
far.
The way he looks when he's falling is
It is
so
wild that they
good.
did that, and then they have him in a bloody fucking bag at the end
Like
in the
his
animation.
eyes are like this big. Like he looks like Sonic, dude. He's like
That really is so sad, man.
apparently some people actually have the footage.
I've seen the footage.
I've seen
Oh, you saw the real footage. I
I've
did
seen
not
it at
see-
least twice.
I
I've seen it at least-
refuse
I
to
saw the
watch
footage,
it.
and it's like
I don't want to watch it
it's
no
very
more.
wild.
It made me.
Can you hear the kid?
You hear something?
You hear the ending of it for sure.
Yeah. He did not sound like that.
Yes, indeed.
Oh shit!
Anyway, howdy there.
Indeed.
Smashing,
Splatters.
splashing. One last one.
I guess.
Splashing is crazy.
Yeah, we gotta get out of here and go. We gotta go fuck this chick right now.
I hate that lady.
We
man.
gotta triple team her.
Who is that?
No.
Still,
That's
I
from
think
the Aladdin
yes. Her name. She has a name. Merunisa. They gave her a name.
That's not a.
What a waste.
That's not a tap. That's not a tap.
She's rather tasty. Come on, man. You're
I know
ridiculous.
me. I know me. That's
Someone's throwing themselves at you, and you're like, nah, no
This
way.
is a fun
I've
one.
definitely done that more than once in my life.
Yeah, okay.
Would you rather have a
Especially this version of
so
me.
it's not Chastity Cage, it's Cock Armor Road, and he says, would you ever? He's asking it with less context, but I'm gonna transform this question a little bit. So would you rather have a pizza time son or a penis-reen daughter?
Penis ring daughter.
Penis-reen daughter, yeah.
Yeah, pizza time son is
is a
gonna kill people.
nightmare.
He's gonna kill people.
He's,
And me
he's gonna
eventually.
throw hot cheese on everyone. It's fucked up.
Yeah, you can't have that.
Penis ring daughter. I mean, she doesn't have to be crazy. She just has what dicks in her hands. What is that? It?
You can just push dicks out of her fucking gaps in between her fingers.
That's fucking crazy.
Penis
Oh, here's
ring.
here's a good last one. Busting so hard it ricochets off a steel plate and shatters. So apparently dire wolves are being genetically brought out of extinction by a company
Jojo was
called
just telling me that last night.
by a company called Colossal Bioscience. Though a doozy to ponder, it's probably not too long before the Earth is full of wacky animals. What is one species you would want to bring back? Serious answers are okay, but diabolical answers are funnier.
I always wanted to ride a woolly mammoth, man.
Mammoths would be cool.
Yeah, like
I just don't know where they would go no more.
They would
but
just chill out.
I feel like the planet is just too warm for them to live properly.
Oh,
genuinely.
they're gonna have a
Stick
bad.
them in a fucking AC.
Look, they're gonna have a bad time, but I see fucking geniuses like my mom and one of my friends from Arizona have fucking huskies in the worst fucking climate they could be in.
and that's
They would have a
called
rough go.
Insidious.
A woolly mammoth would have a
Yeah,
rough go.
I don't prefer it.
Although, do you think that this kind of opens the door where it's just like, oh yeah, let's just like extinct a bunch of people because we could just bring them back?
Yes.
You know what I mean? Now there's like no we've entered the Dragon Ball era of animal deaths, where like death has no consequence or extinction has no consequence anymore.
Yeah.
Theoretically,
I think that is a little different, right? Because what happened is that they didn't exactly bring back dire wolves.
Well, what did they do?
They cross-engineered ones that are like dogs that are similar to them. They're not, the actual dire wolf isn't back. They're just making dogs that are like very similar to them,
yeah, okay,
like using some of the genetic code of other. It's just CRISPR shit.
okay.
CRISPR shit.
Yeah, there's no question then.
But it's like, I don't know, man. Like, because
The question's mute.
Because
Yeah.
what you said is that like they're just like it's not quite that level. It's gonna be eventually,
Sure.
and I think it should be eventually too. It's like there should be people should be able to extend their lives if they want to or bring things back. We end up fucking over.
I think everyone
guess.
should be genetically modified to have large penises. And why I say that is because
Even
then
women?
ego's gone. Yeah, it'll be the death of the ego. Because the pee-pee measuring, the dick measuring is what drives everything. Every war, every fucking bullshit atrocity.
I think it's always women's involvement in those things.
But it's the pee-pee that wants the women.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. So
he's right.
You're all at
everybody
fault,
has
all of
big
you.
pee-pee, and all of a sudden the guys we're all fucking comparing our cocks, and we're all happy. We're all like, look, we're all big pee-pee, and then we just hug each other and shit.
Big my penis is. It's like
And
your
then-
penis is big too.
And
That's
then
crazy.
so the girls don't get one, sorry, and like we just laugh at them, and like society's cool now.
Yeah, that's how it. I think that's exactly how it would shake up. I
Yeah,
think.
100%.
Yeah, 100%.
I want to bring back like brontosauruses and shit, but that's also not. That's also
It's
just
too
fucked up.
big.
Well, they're gonna die. Like they just genuinely no food for them. Like for real.
Yeah, and where
they
you-
will die fast.
And where would you put them?
I don't know, somewhere in Africa.
I guess I would put them on like golf courses because like fuck
That's
those people.
crazy.
That's an awesome idea. That is sick.
I feel like
Grazing on the grass and shit.
Yeah, like,
I feel like-
what the fuck?
I feel like they're so.
You can hit him in the head with a golf ball. They probably wouldn't even notice.
No,
'cause
they
it's
no,
like,
absolutely not. Like,
I feel like they're so terrifying because I feel like if they take a step, it like shakes the earth, and I feel like a human sensing that,
That'd be
like
great.
that's like an energetic memory that's so hidden that it happens and we just go berserk.
do brontosauruses look more like birds? Because you know how like they're
Oh,
like,
probably they're probably
I never
more
even
bird-like.
considered that because I'm still thinking of them like fucking lemon.
Oh,
for
Fake,
Right.
the
time.
Yeah,
fake,
yeah,
the
yeah.
fake.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? Apparently, people knew that well before, but the literal creation of Jurassic Park made them not reveal that information.
Oh,
earlier.
I've heard that.
Isn't that
I've
crazy?
just never looked into it, but I've heard that. Yeah.
Isn't that crazy to think about?
that would be interesting if that were true.
They're like, no, they don't. Just don't like. Not yet. Like later on.
Yeah,
Look,
I think
like we don't care.
I think
but like,
I think that's one of those instances, right, where it's just like, okay, so we have something that is true, that is just objectively real about these things that we do know. However, this fictionalized version that we thought we knew is the thing that people care about the most. Is there a potential where unveiling the real thing leads to a genuine disappointment and disinterest in funding research for these things?
Yes.
It's actually pretty possible.
I
think-
actually would.
I agree.
I wouldn't
that
be
would
surprised by
happen.
that.
I
So it's
think-
like I do think they just kind of like lied because it's just like, you know what? It's a good lie.
I think
Okay,
that dinosaurs.
this is helping us
Yeah.
get shit done and
The
figure things
actual
out.
design of dinosaurs looks way cooler, but the way they sound is terrifying. So kids couldn't see.
I don't
movies
think
like
they
that.
look way cooler at all.
I think they look cooler.
I think of them as reptiles that look way cooler.
I think they look cooler as well with the feathers and stuff like that.
You're fucking weird.
I think they look more ornate. Like they look like more like wild creatures to me. That's just me. That's me. Am I not
Yeah,
popular?
Yeah, that
opinion?
is you.
Yeah, you're the Digimon guy that likes.
Well,
to-
yeah, I like Digimon and Pokemon. It's like obviously, like my ass is gonna have that opinion.
Yeah, like this abomination stuff because that's all like they are. Like a
That's what makes it
Pokemon-
even crazy because they look terrifying. Because like, oh, that's just kind of like an alligator with a long neck. That's an alligator with like a big ass head and small hands. And it's like that's a monster.
Yeah.
And they sound like fucking echolocation devices. And I'm like, that
It's
would
scary.
be. I would not be able to watch Jurassic Park. They look like that.
You ever heard of the Awable bird?
What is it? Is it?
They make that sound. They go, awebo. That's
not fucking real.
Like, is this a Pokemon?
Look
What the
that
fuck
up.
is this? It's real. Watch.
The Owebo bird?
Hold on, watch.
It's like the cuckoo frog.
Oh,
What is
the Kukui?
Oh, the
yeah.
cuckoo.
The
Kukui.
cuckoo.
Yeah.
The
I remember
Kukui.
those.
Or whatever they
I remember those in
The
Puerto Rico.
Kukuis, yeah.
Nigga.
They do. They in fact say that.
They do say that.
A
That's
Weibo
why.
bird
That's why.
for-
That is why.
for 10 hours.
There's a bird that keeps calling me and keeps saying your Spectrum services will be shut off if you don't pay in time. What is that? It's named after the thing it says?
Well, I'm sure it's not a scientific name.
Have you guys seen that apparently chickens are a crossbreed of like some sort of buzzard and a pheasant?
What are you talking about?
A chicken's a crossbreed. Like it was created.
Shut that bastard up. Aweba. It kind of sounds like Ben Shapiro a little bit. Aweba. Off I go, flying into the sky. Aweba.
Evolved perfect camouflage. Walks up to apex predator to say a Weibo.
I just laid my eggs. I cannot wait to keep them warm for the winter.
I cannot wait.
In fact,
For the
this
whole
one's damn
winter
near
is
ready to
crazy.
hatch.
The whole winter's crazy.
The whole winter.
Keeping an egg fucking warm all whole winter's nuts.
These eggs will be snuggled up under my bosom for months at a time.
In fact.
In fact, my
yeah,
species,
but, yeah, but-
my species has a 1 year lifespan. It's crazy.
But yeah,
Half my life will be spent like this.
apparently,
I'm in hell. Aweba.
apparently chickens are a crossbreed between some sort of pheasant creature and a buzzard.
I don't know what that means to me. I don't know what does that do
Like
for
they
me?
were something that like just weren't exactly their own thing. Like so like pit bulls weren't their own thing.
Yeah, but isn't that kind of everything that exists
the
anyway?
most
Yeah,
part,
I thought
yeah.
it was a cross between a Tyrannosaurus Rex and a giant mosquito.
Oh, let's get on. Let's
My
move
assumption is that a lot of that shit is fake.
on. What?
You know, evolution.
Yeah, it's I forgot what Tucker Carlson calls it. Damn.
Oh, what does he say?
I can't remember. He went on I don't know, he interviewed, I think it was Joe Rogan. It was Joe Rogan. He was trying to, it's not evolution, it's I forget what they're calling it now. They have a talking point
They have
now.
there's some stupid new
creationist thing.
some new fucking proper noun.
Yeah.
That's just completely bullshit.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna throw a car bomb in his house, man.
So wait. You know, he said throw a car bomb at his house.
The thing about that
For
is
this
like
obscene damage.
How does this happen? Wait. So do you drive a car into his house and then he like turns it on and explodes? How does this work? How do you throw a
It's
car bomb at a house?
Series of pulleys. A series of pulleys.
Fair, okay, fair.
the thing that I find really sad about that stuff is that it's like because technically the only thing that separates from an evolutionary perspective, like the only thing that separates one thing from another thing is just the arbitrary amount of changes in between them
Yeah.
that is immediately recognizable, right? But it can't just like at some point after this, it just becomes this new thing, even though it still comes from this thing.
Yeah, but no. At the same time,
That's kinda true. That's how it works.
Because you're right. Like
So technically, on a granular level, like my kid is technically a different being entirely.
Some
not technically,
stupid,
literally.
Well, that's what I'm saying. What like I mean, like as a classification,
sexy amoeba.
it's just inconvenient to do that amount of classifying.
I think it's
So we
not,
choose. There's no way. There's just like what I'm saying is like there's no one thing that it's not like a chicken has a baby and it's a snake. You know what I mean?
though. No, I think
It happens over time.
At a certain point, right? There's like what is it called? Fucking like
like
mutation. Just mutations
Right, but there must
that
be.
result in like
But there must be like a crossfade in time where that's like nothing.
when it becomes.
You know what I mean? Where that's not anything that
It's
we.
like the ideas of
we
dog-
decided not to give that a name because like whatever.
It's like dogs to wolves. Like the line between those motherfuckers is damn
Well, it's
near.
like-
Like it
It keeps
Yeah,
happening
yeah.
with you know, even like the human species, right?
Sure.
Like they keep finding the connections, the small within. That's the they always talk about the missing link, right?
Yeah.
And that was like the argument of they did a bit on that on Futurama.
Yeah, because there's always going to be a missing
Yeah,
link.
exactly.
There
So
there has to be.
it just keep because all those in between things. That's a great fucking episode. That's from season 7. I'm pretty sure. Go
is
to
good
season.
stuff.
Go
I
to
just think that, man. I think there's so many small differences. Like even for humans, we're too similar to each other. That's like a genetic problem. Actually, we have as a species.
What are you talking about?
Humans' genetic diversity isn't very much at all.
That doesn't seem possible.
What do you mean?
This how? What do you mean?
Most humans
Wait.
are so similar. It's not good.
I wait though.
We need to fuck around more.
Even that, like, the most different human from you is really not that different from you. You know?
Right,
A
but-
Chinese person?
Yeah.
I mean-
the most different of the most outside of the human species, the Chinese person.
The most alien of the humans, the Chinese.
I was trying to think of the most different person from me.
From you?
Yeah.
Is the Chinese
It's
person?
probably a Chinese person.
Based off of what?
Why do you think that?
What do you mean?
Why would you say that?
Let me tell you something.
What are you gonna tell me?
They're rounding out our list.
The king of haphazard. Fucking,
There's be some fucking Chinese guy listening this week. What?
the most alien of humans. The
Mom, am I
Chinese.
alien?
I don't know. I get the sense of an Irishman and a Nigerian are probably as opposite as you could get. And I, for some reason, feel like
I think a Swede and a Nigerian, yeah, like that kind.
not even a Swede necessarily, like a pale Swede,
The palest, yeah.
the palest Swede.
I know
right?
some Irish motherfuckers that are porcelain.
Right.
They're
But as
so
a
white
tan-
it hurts
but
them
as
to
like-
be that way.
Yeah, but I just don't feel like I don't feel like the opposite of me is like a black dude. You know what I mean?
The problem
that doesn't seem
the problem
right.
the problem with
Yeah, not enough.
in a
You know?
in a very unique scale. The problem with Caribbean people in general is that we are so ethnically mixed up already.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like
So that is that where that is
But
like
you know what I can guarantee you? None of it's Asian.
yeah. For me, it's not Asian. At
That's
all.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
But even that's not.
I
Much
got
more
black
different.
uncles. You know what I mean? Like it ain't the opposite. Blunkle.
Blunkles.
Jordan trying to make me be this blunkle. I was
Yeah,
like, fuck you,
he was
Jordan.
like, I was like, why is he so? He kept pointing it out. Look, my black
Our friend
uncle.
Jordan, our friend Jordan at this wedding. It was his wedding.
this wedding.
yeah.
It was his wedding. He was dressed like a fucking plantation owner. It was
He
amazing.
totally. There was a couple of guys
He
behind
looked
me.
like the guy in Django. Who
Candy?
no, not
The guy
Candy.
that
The
got
first
shot,
guy.
yeah.
The
Dude.
first guy that they go up to the house
You're
and he's
right.
like,
You're right.
you know,
He kind of does.
let me get my check.
There was two guys behind me. I don't know who they were in relation,
Right.
but they were shaking their head because I just told them right before Jordan was about to walk up, and I was like, "Hey, man." He's like, I'll make sure I return back to this plantation. Don't worry, like just a quick little joke. And like, I don't know if those guys understand like how like normal that is for us.
Oh, yeah.
And so like they're just looking at me, just like shaking their heads, and I'm
They were
like,
looking at you disapprovingly.
yeah.
after
And I was
that
like,
joke. That's
and I was
kind of
like,
wild.
hey, I'm the slave here. I'm the victim.
That's not funny at all. Then Jordan comes in. All right, I say it, boy. What's going on?
Whoosh, you know when they had that thing when they're passing that thing around for everybody
Yeah.
to touch, and then they start whipping the shit out of me.
yeah.
I would be fucking.
Get in line, boy.
I would be quiet. If you saw somebody, let's say today they implement very radical racist laws in the order.
Okay.
Okay.
And you saw them pull me out and start whipping me in the streets. Would you say something, or would you just be like, "I'm gonna be quiet and keep
Well,
moving"?
I
I would tell you shut the fuck
I would
up.
record it, put it on YouTube with no commentary, and let the audience decide.
That's coward. You're just all I can do is show you.
so I have a problem with
I'm a truth teller.
I have a problem. If there's a precursor and I know it's good, like in that scenario, the way that you described it, I'm like I would be a little bit irrational. I'd be like,
Would you come to work in simple Jack makeup?
why? What? No.
Just white face, just
white
dumbest
face,
white
yeah.
face ever.
No.
The worst
what are you
white face
saying?
in that situation. If it was like if the racism was just like codified, and you just had to disguise yourself.
Oh, so I had to like
get away with it.
pretend.
Yeah. You'd come in with like the simple Jack makeup, and you'd be like, "Hello, Chris.
I hit a move and I'd leave immediately. I hit a move real quick.
Let's get to
when I-
recording our show now. Don't want to be late."
It's gonna be a very good episode. It's gonna be a very good episode, Chris. Ho ho ho!
Oh, I agree, Derek. What a good show it's going to be.
How about them Cowboys? You know?
Cowboys quite are extreme. They're cool.
Yeah. The great.
can't even do it. We can't
the
even do it.
pastime. Baseball, is that it? Yeah.
Yes, baseball.
Opening day? Yeah.
Yes.
Opening day.
Go, home run.
Go team.
Go team. The Yankees. Can you believe it?
I feel like the Yankees.
I would just have to leave. I'm like, I have to go. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you couldn't
What's
do
the
it.
matter?
What is the matter, pal, friend? What's the matter, pal, friend?
What's the matter, son? Are you okay?
Are you upset about the racist implementation of laws?
Are you, for some reason, a little perturbed about some of the laws lately?
Let's go kill a rare rhino, son.
There's the last rhino in this Providence. Would you like to kill him with me, son? Come
Aim
kill
right
the
in
rhino.
for the ribs so it hurts them more.
Come kill the rhino.
We want them to be in immense pain when they die. It makes the meat that much sweeter, son.
Nice sweet meat, and it preserves the ivory after I gut it from its face.
You think rhino tastes good?
It's probably amazing because it looks so gross, you know?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's like that's how I feel about calamari.
Oh,
I love calamari,
I
but
can't do it.
but calamari
No
looks
seafood.
like you would never eat it.
When the aliens, the squid aliens arrive to be like, you're eating all of our babies, like,
I'll be like,
they're
hell yeah, dude.
they're literally more intelligent than the average American. Like, how dare you?
Well,
They just haven't had a chance to develop, right?
the average American doesn't taste that good. I bet.
Probably.
I can
I'd
guarantee
be
that.
like, hey, I've never eaten you once.
Yeah, I'd be like,
never once have you eaten any of you.
I'd be like, I
don't
scummy.
care.
I've
You're
eaten
scum.
them one time. I'm like, hey man, one time I did it. My buddy and I was like, I took a bite and I'm like, I can't do it, man.
I feel
they're too
so
smart.
bad.
They're too smart.
Yeah.
And then, but I also feel bad when I see pets doing awesome tricks like that. Like I'll see like a pig doing like awesome stuff, and I'm like, oh man, I'm so sorry. You're
See a pig
amazing.
ghost writing a Drake song.
Yeah. Pretty sure that's the one that wrote his last fucking diss track. To
Yeah,
Kendrick.
yeah. He also wrote Kanye's
I
new
swear
stuff.
I'm way too famous to be a pedophile. Wow, that's amazing. You did it. You did it again.
This is way better than a pig should be able to write. Like, all jokes aside, there's some stupid shit in here, but this pig wrote in English at least.
It's fucking it's Pig GPT.
Like, it's pretty good, but every once in a while you just see a we.
Yeah,
Just gotta change those
Throw it in
things
group
there.
real quick, it'll fix it.
he's handwriting it on like a yellow pad, like a legal pad.
Yeah.
with his fucking hoof,
and he's
and
doing it.
occasionally he writes oink.
Well, he doesn't even write the. So he writes the onomatopoeia. He writes the.
Yeah,
oink.
he writes oink.
Oink. He just
Oink!
no-
Exclamation mark
oink.
in the middle of these
That
bars,
is so stupid. Oink.
and Drake has to constantly be like, "Dang, which are any of these oinks supposed to be in the song, or
Yeah.
is like are they all just
Is that just you slipping back into your
pig ways?"
Yeah.
Wait. Wink.
Oink, Drake, oink, Drake,
Apparently, pigs are really smart.
Drake.
They're very smart. That's why it
pretty smart.
sucks when we eat their bacon, their delicious bacon.
Bacon's too good though. Bacon's a really solid thing.
Yeah, and had some ribs. It's like, geez,
I don't eat bacon like that.
Like, why are you so
it's really good. I don't
good?
eat it too often. It is very good though.
Yeah, it's just like, why are you so good? It's
I
stupid.
could eat that shit
Don't
forever,
be so
man.
good. I'm actually since regulations, everything is getting rolled back, and RFK is like gonna poison plenty of people.
Yeah.
I think I'm actually gonna consider not eating meat for a while because I think it's probably it's gonna skyrocket the possibility of you getting sick.
Yeah,
So I'm like,
absolutely.
so that's why I'm like, I'd rather just avoid that because me getting food poisoning is like my mortal enemy. I hate it so much. Like more than because
Why do you hate it?
Throwing up. Throwing up to me is like because like everybody hates it.
I
right?
like food poisoning.
Like everybody hates it. Shut the fuck up. Like everybody.
I have a great time.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. I just can't throw up like how some people easily throw up. I can't do it.
Right.
I can't do it. So I will avoid it at all costs.
I love eating curry, and then and my asshole expands to the size of never before seen. Oh, what is it that we were trying to?
Oh my god.
At this fucking whatever.
What go?
No, at this at Disney, we were trying to. Me and Jayla were cracking up because we were trying to conceptualize like someone who was at an amusement park who has genuinely never seen anything like this. And they were just like, I've never seen anything. People in line, I've never seen anything like this.
Are people lining up on purpose?
People lining up on purpose to go see something. I just like completely overwhelmed.
Dude, how sick would it be to steal a tribe dude from the Amazon forest?
Dude, that's what I was saying.
And then just
Exactly.
put him
Like
in
I want to
Disneyland.
put a tribe dude. I want to put like like an
gonna
uncontacted like remote tribesman.
Yeah.
And a Victorian child in that Guardians of the Galaxy Tower of Terror ride. Just like teleport them immediately mid-ride. No, like in the seatbelts and everything. And they're being guided they're being guided through like right this way past like neon lights.
Look,
And somebody next to them, it's like, I'll help you. Like
greasy and smelly, and they're just like, I don't know what I'm.
The thing opens up, and they're just like,
And their fucking heart would just go. Like,
and then Victoria's gonna be sneezing and shitting himself. Oh, I don't know what's going on here. I'm so confused. Oh, Jesus Christ! I've gone and shot and bled myself again.
Shot and bled myself. Oh, the plague.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then I was imagining some kid
The rats! Don't let the rats
fucking
get
rats
me.
in his pocket. They're just
His pet
flying
rat.
out. They're in his pockets, and they're like the second it gets to the top, and like the ride stops, they bash into the ceiling and explode.
When you go to the top, he starts throwing rats out the ceiling. I wonder if I do that. If I should have do that. I should have threw a bottle of water out when we got to the
They're gonna
top.
say a bottle of rats.
I think.
When we
What
get
all
to the top,
piss-
it opens up.
all of you guys have a
Piss.
pact to piss at the same
There's a
time.
bunch of jugs of piss. Throw them out.
You're fucking waiting in line with a
in my book
5-gallon
bag.
jug of
In
piss.
my book bag is a 5. It's starting to hurt my back. I have 2 barrels full of piss
Double-
just in my book bag, and my back is fucking creaking. I'm just
barrel.
You're carrying it on your like Death Stranding,
waiting, stone faced.
and it's not even concealed or anything. Like it's so clearly piss.
It's
like it's just a transparent barrel of piss.
Transparent
It couldn't.
swathing
You couldn't
fucking
mistake it for anything. Maybe there's like a little pulp in it, and you're confused.
This may be apple juice.
Yeah, it's apple juice.
Yeah, it's apple juice.
Like they're so. They would have to
It has a
assume
sticker on the side that says
they would
urine.
Have to assume it, even though it's so obvious. They're gonna be like, wouldn't you? If you're an employee,
It's even got a hose attached to his crotch.
if you're an employee, wouldn't you just be like, "That's apple juice"? You
Yeah.
know, like I'm not gonna deal with this.
I'm not going to deal with it. I'm not going to engage with the reality.
It's not urine, it's apple juice. Here, he takes his hand and takes a sip of it.
It's like you're when
One
fucking
intense.
Peter sticks his fucking finger down his throat and then like immediately just his entire mouth fills up with vomit. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
In what?
Peter, Family Guy, and then it's
yeah,
so
yeah.
fucking funny. It's immediately.
That's so crazy.
You get to
Anyway.
the top and you just
Yeah.
fucking
get the fuck
Donkey
outta here.
Kong.
Please.
Pitch it out.
Let's read these names from our $25 and up patrons
So
over at patreon.com/thesnarktank. A little shorter episode. We're recuperating.
Kill someone.
It lands on a kid, breaks his back, covers him in piss. He's on this. He can't tell who he was anymore. It's like, what happened? Why is there so much piss?
Why is there so much pee-pee? There's so much pee-pee everywhere.
That's a lot of piss.
That's a lot of pee-pee. Oh, jeez. Oh.
Nice.
Nice.
This isn't even a fraction of the amount of pee-pee I could make if I really was, serious about this.
You don't call me the Wizard of Oz for nothing.
They don't call me. We're off to see the wizard,
The wonderful pisser of Oz.
the pisser of Oz.
You knew that?
If ever a piss there was, the pisser of Oz is one because
the piss of the piss of the piss.
because
All wonderful piss.
of all the wonderful piss he does.
Piss of the piss of the piss.
We're off to see the pisser, the wonderful pisser of Oz. It cuts to a fat man
Just urinating all over
in an
himself.
empty white room, just lying on the floor, butt ass naked, peeing on his own stomach.
in his own mouth. It's in his own face, dude.
You know how they go behind the curtain? It's the same thing.
It's the- yeah.
same fucking thing. It's
Yeah.
just still a dude pissing all over the place.
He has nothing to do with damn near anything. They pull the curtain back. It's a bright white room, like it's Severance or something. It's like a bright white room, and it's a fat naked man lying on his back, consistently peeing on himself, and it like trickles off into a drain that's like weirdly far from him.
Well, I guess we saw him.
Okay, I guess. What do we do now?
I was watching.
I was like hoping to get answers for something.
I was thinking.
Can he talk? And then the assistants are like, maybe.
Maybe I've never thought to ask him.
I'm not even exaggerating. I've been working here for 17 years. I've not once thought to even ask that question.
I've been waiting for him to stop pissing the whole time.
Just seems rude to interrupt at a certain point.
He hasn't eaten. He hasn't slept. He hasn't fucking bathed or anything. He's just pissing. So.
Oh my god! At a certain point, like it feels rude to interrupt because the streak is so crazy.
Yeah.
So like I don't know what to do. Like, is he going for a record? Like I don't really understand.
Dude, 5,000 days is impressive, man.
5,000 days. That's like a decade or something.
He's been pissing. He's been pissing for 5,000. He's been pissing for 5,000
Over
straight
a
days.
decade.
It's a little over a
It's
decade,
quite
I
a
think.
bit over a decade, actually.
That's all he's doing. The pisser of Oz, man. Anyway, let's gonna read the names of these $25 and up patrons now. Patreon.com/Snark Tank. Remember, you can go over there. Cut me down.
3, 2,
How many years is
1.
5,000 days?
Bernadette Bernadette Banana
14.
CKY.
13. 13 years.
It's fucking
Years of
crazy.
pissing straight.
13 years of uninterrupted piss.
We don't know where he's getting the energy to piss from because he's not catching all the piss he's pissing in his own mouth.
No, it's in fact it's damn near none of it. It's literally just like it's on his. I'm envisioning it's like it's facing him, and he's got his tummy up, and it's just kind of streaming lightly down.
It's not even a strong
It's not even like a strong stream.
stream.
It's in fact a pretty feeble stream. It's like a really weak stream.
Every once in a while, he just looks at you like,
Every once in a while, every 14 days or so, like at least like maybe like twice a month,
yeah.
it'll like the force will go way up. I don't know. I don't know. It'll like
He's
go
a fucking SCP pretty much then.
it'll go up in his nose and then he'll cough a little bit. and then it'll go back to
Coughing piss out of your nose.
this is a man. Everybody who tries to get close. Oh, that's what it is.
smell.
Yeah, the smell is egregious.
He also eroded the floor near him too. So.
Yeah, it's almost like the elephant's foot, kind of, where it's like the closer you get, the less likely you are to get out of that okay. So like the closest anybody's got up to him is like they got within 15, 17 feet. Which is
And then they died a week later.
and then they start peeing.
It's a plague. And then they lay down too.
And then they lay down
Oh, then they start getting.
and they pee for a really long time, and then like somebody has to come in like in a suit and drag them out, and then they stop. But the suit only works up to 10 feet. You know, when you pass 10 feet, the suit doesn't.
Even you start
The food
pissing.
ain't the suit ain't doing nothing.
You slip on the piss, you lay down next to him, and then it's like,
Yeah.
oh no.
So it's been contained.
Literally, if you put a string near him too close, it'll start pissing.
Yeah. That's insane.
Like even a rope. If you try to get him
But
out
so
with a
he's-
rope,
but
the
so the
rope
thi-
starts pissing.
But so
You're
the
like,
thing-
oh no.
But so the thing about it is that like this is the most whimsical thing that's ever happened in this place. This is the most whimsical.
There's worse going on.
There's like everything. This is the only whimsical thing that's happened, and so they're like, he must be important, and so they build a building around him,
Oh, yeah.
and then they like
Made him
and then he
Man,
becomes the pisser of Oz.
He's
pisser of Oz.
he's the most magical person on the planet. Actually, like that's the only form of magic that's ever been introduced to the
I
universe.
mean, he's got to be.
Some guy that can like piss forever. There's
he
nothing else.
legitimately would be God.
Yeah. And then like 50 years pass, right? And then you find out like an earthquake happens or whatever. And then it like shakes him loose. And then it turns out like underneath him there's like on his back there's like almost like a hose, like a funnel.
No.
And then he turns over and there's like what's going on down there? No. It's been an infinite loop of piss cycling through the sky. But that's a late game.
That's
like final shape.
That would ruin the whole story. I mean, like all this whimsicalness, and then like, oh, it's actually a suit that's been fed piss.
No. It's another person who is peeing forever, but just like below him, like 40 miles below him.
In fact, there's
with a hose connected
there's
to
been
his
dozens of people
he's
like
not the
him.
real piss.
Yeah, that's a fake. Yeah, the real one's actually like incredibly handsome.
So then it does turn into the Wizard of Oz again, essentially, where there is
yeah,
a fucking,
that just keeps happening until you reach the center of the earth, and then you find out nothing is real.
yeah.
You just said if you open up the center of the earth, and you fall through the ceiling of the place you were at the beginning.
That would,
You're
bro.
like, what the fuck?
After all of that, it took fucking forever to work all the way
You
through.
fall
Let me
through
tell
and
you
you
something.
land on something and you have to break your legs, right? And then you start pissing.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's a cycle. It's a time loop almost. But you know what the thing is? Yeah, you become him.
You become the
over
original.
years. That's crazy.
the
That's how it
original
happens.
pisser.
That's almost a cosmic horror.
Yeah. So that's it's a cyclical, and it's a never-ending cycle of.
This is
piss and
exactly
horror.
the kind of writing that's going to be in the new Game of Thrones when he finishes it.
The book.
Yeah, the book.
That would be so
You
funny.
play with the new direwolf puppy.
Cole Shedra Edras.
Yeah.
Lily and JoJo taking bets on who will be the first to peg Chris. Racist Hokage.
Nice.
Whoa, geez, let's relax.
Who's gonna get Chris first? Who do you think? Between Lily and JoJo. I'm pretty sure JoJo.
I think JoJo.
I think JoJo has the desire probably of the people. I feel like she knows that would make me uncomfortable, and that
Yeah, I'll make sure she straps up good.
that's okay.
Would you be good with the?
Give him a 13er.
Yeah, that's about good.
Give him something
13,
crazy. Give him
13
something.
baseball bat girth.
Like an Arizona can.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I love your haircut. Me when I'm dressed as Green Goblin for Halloween, I see a 9-year-old dressed as Spider-Man. Misery, misery, misery. That's what you've chosen. I'm going to kill the president with a mortar. Harry Potter casting Bench Apiro whenever he sits. What? Harry Potter casting
And Shaquiro.
Harry Potter casting Bench Apiro whenever he needs to sit on something.
That's crazy.
Bent Shapiro. That is fucking,
That is crazy. That took a second for me to even understand what was going on.
Absolutely no respect for
RFK drinking Trump's evil come to become Majin RFK. It's Emma, 2 rats in a trench coat. What days do you guys record? I'm trying to dial it in so I can make my name different every episode. Oh, that's right. So we're going to actually shift the schedule a little bit.
Yeah.
So we're still doing Wednesdays, right?
Wednesdays and Mondays.
Wednesdays and Mondays. Yeah. Mondays and Wednesdays are normal episodes, and Wednesdays as an extra ammo.
Yeah, so
that's kind of our plan now.
as long as you do it so you record, I mean, if you want to change your name on a Tuesday and Thursday, you'll be totally fine.
Yeah.
Well, if you're in America, I don't know what that translates to.
You gotta
be 9 hours
do
ahead
your
or
own
whatever
math.
the fuck. Yeah.
we record 11 a.m. generally.
Yeah. Pacific Standard
Pacific
Time.
Standard Time on both of those days. So that's the time. That's the time frame.
Yeah.
Woo,
You know,
woo,
we're a little
woo,
behind
woo,
because of all the
woo.
shit that we, the
yeah.
weddings and all sorts of excursions. I have another
wait.
wedding this week,
Yeah,
this
same.
weekend.
And after that, I'm free. After that, I'm free until my birthday.
Yeah, I bet you just wanted to do nothing.
I never want to do that on my birthday.
Yeah,
I want to get.
I love doing nothing for my birthday.
I want Caribbean food and I want to sleep.
I do.
For my birthday, I will literally shut the phone off and just not participate in society for a couple days probably.
It's great.
That's my birthday gift this year to me, to myself.
I think maybe when I was right before the pandemic was the last time I celebrated my birthday. And that was only because Barbara essentially forced me to do something. You should do something.
Oh, really?
I was like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. I think you showed up. I
think so.
At my buddy's house.
Yeah,
And watched,
at that
UFC.
garage, right?
it was
Yeah, I
that.
remember.
Yeah, because I used on my own.
That's 2019, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I don't do shit. And she was like, no, you should. I'm like, what? I guess. And I was like, I'll just go to my friend's house, I guess. I was like, I don't give a fuck, dude.
I just want
Yeah.
to be not bothered.
Yeah. But shut up, Barbara.
Yeah.
Not bothered. Some shakies.
I feel like she's always
shakies.
doing these crazy, she's always doing something wild.
She fucking is like
It's
a
nuts.
machine and puts. So every once in a while, I think oh man, I should really go somewhere. And
Yeah.
I feel like she's done a lifetime's worth of stuff already,
Yeah.
being relatively the same age, and I'm I haven't done shit.
She's traveled such an insane amount.
Yeah.
And it's I don't even. God
Yeah.
bless.
She's not from me. She's from fucking one of the gray countries. So
Yeah,
she's I'm here. I'm gonna enjoy myself while I'm fucking able to do it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess.
I really need to utilize that train because I know that's what you do a lot. Because I don't like driving really, so just
No, yeah,
hopping
the train's
on.
great.
Yeah,
Went to Seattle was cool. Went to Seattle was a good time.
I need to go up there for sure.
It was you never been there before?
No, I don't think so. No.
It's being in those cots is really annoying because I'm just too big for one of them to be super comfortable. And then Lily would come down to mine, and she would I'd end up sleeping sitting up, and she'd be in my cot, and I'm like, bitch, just go up.
What?
because she would get nervous. She'd be like, it's too high up. And I'm like, honey, but I can't sleep here. I can barely fit here already. So she's like, I'm going to come down there with you and like look at the trees and stuff. And I'm like, awesome.
You should knock her out, man. That's
Just the series of unfun events.
You got to learn how to knock people out sometimes, dude.
I can't, dude.
I like Seattle.
Give them a little bit of physical ambient. What is it called? Ambient? Is that it?
Ambient,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So you give them like.
I want to take Ambien and say what I think. Exactly.
Make sure you record the whole experience.
No, I'm gonna do it on Twitter. I'm gonna do a Twitter live.
Oh, okay. So we'll have it.
Oh, nice.
Oh, so basically it's just gonna be Kanye. It's just gonna be like
It's just a Kanye stream.
yeah.
It might want to be as bad as Kanye's. I'm pretty sure though.
I feel
I don't know.
like
I
it
don't
would
know
be
about that. It would
worse
be worse, I think.
because like
Why?
his suck. Like they're not.
Well, the thing that makes
it's-
it well, it wouldn't be worse because there's only so much to. Kanye had a long distance to fall, I guess.
Yeah.
So like, it's
I guess
inherently not going to be that bad
the
because you're just kind of where you are.
the fallout isn't going to be as bad. That's for sure.
Right.
What I mean is the content.
The content will be worse.
Yeah, because you could say way worse shit. Kanye's like a fucking like a
Kanye is like a 10-year-old.
Yeah,
really.
he's
it's
like-
just the fact that it's like it's just the fact that he's him and he's doing that.
100%.
That's embarrassing.
100%.
You know,
He's like
he would
the
be so unremarkable if he was just going by the merit of what he was saying.
Yeah.
Like he wouldn't even stand out at all.
yeah, like you're like on Twitter, you'd be like, "Fuck out of here, dude! You're this is light work. Get out
Right.
of here."
I think it'd be funny. I'd just say a bunch of fuck shit and be like, all right, well, good night, guys.
We're gonna-
I think I haven't been to Seattle in a really
I'd
long
play
time.
a shotgun sound in the background. I wouldn't.
I need to go
really
back
do
up there.
it,
I
though.
really like the vibe up there.
I thought my mom was gonna go up there, but she just got another place in Arizona. She was like, "I hate how hot it is," and then she's
Bought another house
yeah.
there.
Now she's here, and I was like, "What are you doing?" But you know,
Whatever.
whatever.
She's
very
buying them
little
and flipping
reason.
them, dude. She's doing a smart thing. She's like, I don't like living here no more. I'm gonna flip this place, buy a new one, and it's like, yeah, it works.
You might as well just leave. I don't know. I
Yeah.
guess it is cumbersome to do all that shit though.
I think that's what I think. She just fucking like lagged and was like, "Oops, I should just stay here and then
Yeah.
I'll figure it out later." So I'm like, "Okay,
I'm gonna do it.
have fun."
I want to leave Cali for like a year or two.
I just want to.
I'll come back, but like I don't want to be here. Like I want to like go from like maybe 32 to like 34 somewhere else.
I think everybody should move to North Vegas, man. We can live like kings. It's fucking dope.
I'm gonna do Midwest.
I
I don't know why you want to go to the
Right,
Midwest.
Tornado Alley.
would never fucking live
Right,
there.
Tornado Alley. I want to know.
That's so stupid.
All right.
I want my dog.
Obama's
taken away
weird
by the
ice
You better
themed-
start voting like that too, bitch.
The worst thing. It's always the worst thing.
What did they say?
No, it's yeah. It's 2 hours trying to go. What days do you record? Okay, we read that already. The Good Sween is in the Black Lodge. Obama's weird ice themed brother, Snowbama. Hey,
Snowbama.
look
Let's
up
go.
look up what? Thrypophobia scalp?
Trypophobia has got a bunch of holes in it.
No,
Like trypophobia. Trypophobia.
Is that what that is? Is that how you spell it?
Holes, yeah.
It starts with a TH, but it's pronounced tripe.
Trypophobia. Thrive.
Oh, weird. I don't. Yeah, I don't want to see that actually.
If
So
that's what it is, yeah, I don't want to see it either.
It's gross. That shit bothers me a lot.
Yeah,
you gunt lickers.
try to put my pee-pee in all those holes. It's hard.
It's hard to resist.
Yeah.
I can't take Vincent's performance seriously in Daredevil because he always sounds like he's constipated.
Yes, he does.
Yes, he does.
I love his voice.
It's so good.
Vanessa, why are you screwing around on me?
I'm sorry.
Vanessa, I'm jealous, and I'm going to make love to Matt Murdock.
Don't be jealous of me. Don't be jealous of me. It's me, Vanessa.
Frank Castle, you're looking quite sexy tonight.
Hello, bruv.
You see Frank yet?
I did.
Is that Frank yet?
He's like, oh, I'm crazy. Oh, I'm crazy. Say his name.
He wasn't tripping. He wasn't.
Say his name.
He wasn't. He's off like 3 fucking ketamine and he's fucking. Oh, say his name.
Popping him as he's talking.
He goes, hey, Red. Hey, Red.
Matt's fucking crying about like, and then
He's
just,
terrified.
He's just popping fucking Xannies and ketamine. Look, I'm a moose, Red. Look, I'm a moose, Red.
You couldn't save your friend. Look, I'm a moose.
He's like literally transforming. He's going silly. He's literally going silly.
Look, I'm 10 feet tall, Red. Look, I'm a moose.
He becomes Siren Head.
You know what, Red?
Fish mode, red. Fish mode, red.
He starts growing gills.
He's actually swimming though somehow.
He's swimming in the air. He's swimming through the air.
Matt can't sense him anymore because he's not touching the ground. He's like,
No, Matt can't say that because he's not there anymore. It's not a him
no,
in there
he's
anymore.
floating through the. He's not causing any vibrations. He's floating through the air. And Matt's like, what happened? Where'd you go, Frank? Where'd you go, Frank?
Frank, where'd you go? Frank.
I love that it implies he's still out there killing niggas. I think that's great. He's still out there.
I was like,
absolutely
who do you
murdering
need
people.
to kill now? Who's left?
Oh, there's a bunch of shitty.
Why haven't you
motherfuckers.
gone after the huge threats? Is my question.
I guess, yeah.
Like, it's kind of weird that he's out there. Like, it would have made more sense if he was like locked up.
You would think he would also just,
I think he's also not exactly in the fight anymore. I think he kind of said he's like, I'm not in the fight anymore.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not doing that shit because it's dumb. And like, I tried and everybody was against me. And it's like, yeah.
That's a lame reason to stop.
at least kill Fisk.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Like,
come on.
They'll leave him alive.
He fucking Seth Rogen laughed just then.
Oh no, I did that.
You did,
I can't.
I don't know.
I can't say I can't replicate that.
Vanessa.
Vanessa.
Vanessa, I need you to stand over me and urinate for at least 3.5
For
hours.
3.5 hours. There's a
Oh, it's him. It's him in the room.
There's a man named the Pisser of Oz, and I need to see him. I need.
Can you get me close to him?
Kingpin
Within earshot.
ventures to Oz somehow.
I need to be within,
He gets
within earshot.
he gets like a weather machine to make a tornado, so that he can get sucked in, and he's just.
Wait.
It's just him. It's
Play the
just him being-
soundtrack, and then it starts working.
Oh, there's a witch.
There's a witch. Oh man, can you lead me to the pisser? And the big it's like
And gets hit with a fucking tire iron in the back of the head for some reason.
Well, it's in the
He's like a unicorn with a fucking tire to the middle of her head.
holy shit.
That's like, what was it? Did we talk about that? Yeah, holy fuck! Wait, did we talk about this on the show, or was this at the wedding or at Disney?
What's up?
Where like we were talking about like that scene in Man of Steel, where like Superman stops Superman from saving him from the tornado, but it was just like, I don't know, like a bear or something.
Oh yeah, I think
Like
it was on the
something-
podcast. I think
Something
it was on the
very
podcast.
reasonable. He could have just stopped.
Yeah.
It's getting
It's a bear.
stabbed.
It's a bear with a
bear
knife.
stabbing a bear with a fucking bandana on.
And fucking Kuma.
It's Kuma's real. Kuma's in the DC universe.
Kuma is real, and he's back with a vengeance. He started a business with Pa Kent a long time ago,
He
and
stabs him in
he
the
got
back
ripped
of the
off.
head straight through.
Still.
All right, Berserker Broly's big bouncy backside. The Sloker 2. Why so derpy? Very very quiet. I'm hunting slurs. So stupid. Fog guts. Gay for the chode. Bad to the bone.
Forget about it.
Dude, you guys are, that shit was so funny.
Fucking dogs in my backyard. Got eagles in my house.
I got curry in my colon.
And I'm going outside. I got nightmares in my mind.
Nightmares in my mind is crazy. People are like soulfully like
They're just vibing,
they're like vibing
dude.
to it, as if this guy's saying anything of meaning. They paid for this show.
Bad.
That's the blues, man.
Bad. I can't fucking stop
Band-Aids in my cereal. And I
know.
fucking chose it.
I beat off with sandpaper and glass, and I can't stop beating particularly small Mexican people's children.
I like how the idea is like that little instrumentation is never evenly spaced. It just gives him as much time as
As
he
much
needs.
time as he needs. And as soon as he finishes, then they go,
But there's
And
still an awkward pause.
They know.
The first openly gay Star Wars character, Slurpy Faggy, and his husband, Dr. Butto. Dr. Butto is so much better than the first thing you
Faggy
said.
and
Dr.
Dr.
Butto is awesome. It's Dr. Butto.
Why do I feel like I've
Vanessa!
heard that before? Vanessa!
I have to see Dr. Butto now.
I've recruited the Pisser of Oz, and now I need Dr. Butto.
Need Dr. Butto to sew it all together.
Dr. Butto shows up and goes,
Whoa, slow down.
slow down, Butto.
Butto. He's tiny. He's like tiny. He has like a monocle.
Dr. Butto.
He's tiny, but they use forced perspective to make him that small.
Yeah, he's actually regular size.
Yeah, he's actually.
I need you to examine how this guy infinitely pisses forever.
What is the secret to this
What is
infinite source?
And can we turn it into an infinite source of pussy juice?
Can we turn it? Okay.
Dr. Butto goes like, yeah.
Yeah. He just
There's no intrigue at all. He just can do it. It's just yeah.
yeah. First time he's heard about this
Wait,
at all.
He turned someone into a butthole. Can you do it, Dr. Butto? Yes.
Of course.
He's been fucking the whole time. And it's like and he explains his plan. He's like, yeah.
Seems doable.
I knew I could count on you, Dr. Butto.
Butto, I love you
Your
so much.
reputation precedes you.
I'm so happy I met you, Butto. You're better than Vanessa in every way.
Better than her in every single fucking way.
Fuck that bitch, Vanessa.
Dude, I wanted to get slapped up a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
She's a woman.
Grateful bitch.
She is.
That's crazy.
But I mean, like, I felt
the
the same.
Kingpin.
I felt the same. I mean, he is the kingpin, but I felt the same way in the animated series too, where like she would like fucking like scold him, and walk away, and then he'd be like all like
was there a
disappointed.
Kingpin animated series?
No, what the?
Spider-Man.
There should be though. Kingpin, Kingpin,
Kingpin.
Fat man. He's fat. He's fat.
crime-ridden fat man.
Fat man. Crime doing fat man. Fat man full of crime doing crime is a fat person. You fat crime doing piece of shit. It's another verse.
The theme song is 5 straight minutes. It's like fucking. It's like Money for Nothing or something.
Dude, this is what they're gonna do, and so, you know, they're gonna cancel X-Men '97.
Replace it with a Kingpin show.
This Kingpin show, the Kingpin show.
Yeah,
And then,
it's just him.
They get Vincent. What is it?
Vincent D'Onofrio.
D'Onofrio. Yeah, there we go.
And then they have him. But the show, the show is all of the moments that are cut out of the good shows that he's in. So it's just him going to the bathroom, going to like Trader Joe's or like Gelson's or something. Wherever he would shop. I feel like he would go to Gelson's.
Yeah.
But or he would hire somebody to go to
I
Gelson's.
need a sweet beverage of some sorts.
No, he barely says anything. He only talks when he's being dramatic in front of people. So he's at the, it's like a 10-minute scene of him at like the grocery store. He goes, nice. and then he puts it away, and then it cuts to him asleep, and then you get to see all of it.
Just he's sleeping the whole time.
Oh.
Daredevil.
He just whispers in it.
Murdoch.
Oh.
I love this idea.
Fuck you, Foggy.
Kingpin having his own show. Oh my god.
Foggy rejected me, so I had to put him down.
Yeah. It's him calling I don't know, some old lady who thinks it's her son is like calling, and he like entertains her conversations, you know?
Yeah.
I can see him doing that. I can see that actually being a thing that they put in the show.
Yes.
Anyway,
I'm so sorry to hear that.
I'm sorry. But you don't get the other side of the conversation though.
Not at all. You
Not at
don't
all.
even know what she's saying.
Sometimes it's long silences with like, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. All right. Uncle Tom Clancy's Lyncher Cell. That's crazy. That's pretty good. Uncle Tom Clancy is wild, and Lyncher Cell is pretty.
Lyncher Cell. Come on, man.
Stealth lynching is crazy. Stealth lynching. That's like that's like assassinating somebody with a guillotine.
Yeah.
You know, like that's
that's crazy
that is
work.
nuts. Penis envy, not a joke. I'm too big. Norman Osborn, after finding out his closeted homosexuality was revealed, be like, out, am I? Damo Nation, Vaughn of the Dead, Johnson Park. Derek Not Chauvin is innocent. Free him. Gooner from the N-word Lagoon. Round-eyed Asians sending zoomed-in dick pics to all numbers on the local phone book.
That's devious.
That's crazy. Here at the Snark Tank Podcast, our favorite lollies include Mari Rose and Pan. I don't know what this. I don't even know what
That's
that
really
is.
weird.
Send in your favorite lollies to Tom Sweeney Inc. That's disastrous. Don't do that. We will ban you. Or he will. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I don't know. He'll ban you, but then
Shut up.
Bookmark.
Just shut up.
unban you. And, yeah, he'll
He'll
be
bookmark
like,
everything you send him and then he'll ban
that
you.
was actually pretty awesome.
That'd be crazy. Can you imagine?
That was actually pretty awesome, but I'm gonna have to ban you so people don't know.
That's crazy. Let me know where I can find more of this so I can avoid that place.
My bookmarks are all
Chris.
adult women. Stop.
Son,
Of course.
do you like
Chris, you are Chris, you are a handsome man.
son?
Why do you choose to wear those Poindexter ass glasses?
I'm disappointed in you.
I like
son.
my glasses. What do you mean? What's your problem?
Well, someone talking shit about glasses?
I said, Chris, you're a handsome man. Why do you choose to wear those Poindexter ass glasses? I like the way I look in glasses. I think they shape my face. No. I said kitty as in like cat porn. That's crazy.
What?
Queen
What is going on?
I don't know, man. Queen of Fap Hazard, aka Kingston's mother.
No, Fap Hazard?
It's me, Kingston's mom.
Kingston's mom.
The idea of both of your parents sounding that way is outstanding.
It's as stupid as the first one, actually.
It is.
It's just as stupid.
I have a proposition. Kingston's dad.
Oh, what's the matter? What's the matter?
And the fact that I don't sound like it is even crazier.
Oh, what's the matter, Kingston's mom? What's
What's the matter?
Whoa. 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 Whoa.
I have a proposition for you, Kingston's dad.
They just sound like elites at a certain point.
Why don't we make a Kingston? And now, since we're the mother and the dad of a Kingston.
Okay, so
They're Kingston's mom and dad before Kingston is even in the picture. That's how they go by each other.
fantastic, Kingston's mom.
Thank you.
Let us consummate this.
Has that ever been done before? Like a story of like older characters told from the perspective of like their kids, where like they go by, so and so's mom and so's dad, but they're clearly kids, so it doesn't make any sense.
I mean, there's a moment like that in Fairly Odd Parents.
Oh, that's right. You're totally right. That's what I'm thinking. Because they literally just call each other like Timmy's mom
Yeah.
or something, even when they're kids.
Is that right?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't remember that.
It's something like that. It's something like adjacent to it.
Dinkelberg.
Dinkelberg.
Dinkelberg. I forgot about Dinkelberg.
He really fucking hated him.
He had
Tom-
everything he wanted.
Sweeney would make a terrifyingly hot trans woman. All right.
Well, get to work.
Carry on, my wayward son. There'll be peens when you are done. Gay your query head to rest. I am fucking gay.
Gay.
That shit got derailed hard.
That was gay your query head to rest is funny though. Like that is dumb enough.
And then I am fucking gay.
I know that song so much because of fucking Supernatural.
I know because of Guitar Hero.
Really? Supernatural?
That's like the song of Supernatural.
Really?
Yeah.
Supernatural, that CW show?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I have a weird association with?
CW in Kansas? Okay.
I don't know.
That's crazy.
Well, I think the idea is that wait, what show is it?
Supernatural. Dean only likes like classical rock music.
I see. Okay.
He's stuck in a wrong decade.
Yeah.
What's that song by Heart where it's like it's not Barracuda.
Crazy on you?
Oh, it might be Crazy on You because I remember like I associate like where it goes boom 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 no 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 no.
Yeah, that's
That's what
crazy.
the
on
song
you.
is.
Boom,
That
boom.
show.
Yeah,
That's
I
crazy.
associate that show with Scott Baio is 45 and single.
I know that show, but I
Yeah,
never
because I remember for some reason distinctly there was like a teaser, like I don't know, like one of those like bumper ads before
Yeah.
like show stuff, and that was playing in the background. I was like, oh, Crazy on You. I was like, why is it on this show? And then I never watched the show, and it stuck out to me because I was like, I would never watch this show.
That's interesting.
Who the fuck cares about Scott Baio ever?
Dude, when I think about that, it's Harold and Kumar. He's having a dream sequence, Kumar, with like just a bag of weed.
Oh yeah.
He's like fucking like a bag of weed or something, and it's like playing that "Crazy on You" song. It's so stupid.
I never liked weed that much.
Yeah, well,
You know when I liked that at my
I didn't
most.
like. I still don't really like the thing. Those stoner comedies really were like so unappealing to me.
yeah.
Everything about them. Like I was like, I don't
think
care about
Superbad
this at
was
all.
funny. Superbad was a funny movie.
Superbad I saw, but like I remember the reason why we saw Superbad was because it was the movie, and also the story behind it was wild because it was just like they wrote it when they were kids or some shit. And so I remember that was like interesting to me. But like, because is that even really a stoner? I don't even know if it's
It's
a
not
stoner
technically a stoner one. There's actually like
I don't understand weed.
not really any weed. There's like I think a moment where they're smoking weed when Fogel's with the cops.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he gets
but
out and then
it's
it's
very
just a
nothing.
cigarette. It's not even weed. I
No,
don't
he smokes weed with them. He's smoking weed with the cops. I'm pretty
I don't
sure.
remember that. I
It
think
might be
he's-
weird. It might
I remember
be.
he's like, have a cigarette, smoke up.
Because Seth Rogen's there with him. He's one of the cops. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
right?
but no, but like
it's him and David Hayter, right? Is that his name?
yeah,
Sam Hayter.
David Hayter.
No,
What's the
not
guy's
David
name?
Hayter. Oh my god,
What's his name?
McLovin.
you
He was on SNL.
But it is a hater. You completely
Bill Hader.
Yeah, I was like
No.
you threw it out of my head. I was like, but it is
Hader.
Bill Hader. No, but he's in the back of the cop car and he was like, "Here, McLovin, smoke up." Like he's like, "You want a cigarette? Smoke up." It wasn't even weed.
No, I'm talking about when they were outside and they were playing with the guns.
McLovin.
They were smoking weed.
They're smoking weed when they were firing. You're
Yeah.
talking about at the end of the pretty much when they torched the cop car.
Yeah.
Jonah Hill.
Smoking weed around that time.
I could be wrong. I've
It's been a long time since I've seen it. So
that's Lily's dad's favorite fucking movie.
Michael Cera.
It's that and The Godfather.
who's-
Lily's dad. He loves that.
Superbad and The Godfather is a wild
Superbad?
double pick.
that is
Superbad's a
very
funny movie. It's a movie that's so down relaxing.
I have a hard time putting a comedy as my favorite. I
like it.
You know what I mean? Like comedies just kind of like lose something
I like a lot
after
of-
you see it already.
No, I think Naked Gun is still one of my favorite movies. That movie
I
will
love
never
The Naked
change.
Gun. I'm never gonna laugh at The Naked Gun like I laughed at it when I first saw it.
That's true.
I disagree.
Maybe like Tropic Thunder makes me laugh.
That movie's fun.
Tropic Thunder I could watch like a million times, but even then it's like it's gonna be like a complete toss up as to which scenes are gonna get me.
Yeah, I don't know. I can say if I really like something, I can watch it again, no problem. I like all those.
But are your favorite like would you like of your favorite movies, like how many of them are comedies? You know what I mean?
How many other comedies? Well, so some of them, like if I had a top 10, most of them wouldn't be comedies. That's true.
That's what I mean.
But I definitely like say Blazing Saddles. I put in my top 10. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
There's just even though I've seen it a million times, still every time the hard R is mentioned, like the Frontier guy, hey, the sheriff's at Bing, and then the fucking bell keeps ringing. I don't know why. It's still just funny to me. And then like everybody, the fucking mayor reading the welcome, him saying the hard R there, and then the guy fucking falls in his chair immediately. Then they roll the thing.
I think there's a lot of comedies that I used to really like, and then I watch them again, and I'm like, I don't know if I liked that as much.
That makes sense.
Like I remember specifically, Anchorman got less funny for me
Really?
over time. Yeah,
I still love it because
the thing that gets me the most from that movie is Jack Black kicking that dog. Jack Black kicking the dog off the bridge
great moment.
kills
a
me every
wild
single
moment.
time I see it.
It's how I roll. I fucking
Is how I roll. Just the fact that he says, "Now this is happening," is hilarious. That is the best way to initiate something like that.
Yeah.
He doesn't say, "I'm gonna get your dog."
Yeah.
Never says you're. It's over for you or like something threatening. Guess what? Now this is happening. He picks the dog
You
up.
took something from me, someone takes something back from you.
He does it so like
Now
I still
this is happening.
I still laugh just as hard when he's crying in the fucking phone booth.
Oh yeah.
Like he's crying. He's crying in a way that I've never seen a grown man cry before. It's so funny to me.
He's having a meltdown.
Yeah,
he's,
it's so
he's having
fucking
like
funny
a
to me.
full-on
He's
meltdown.
crashing out.
That's a proper crash
He's
out.
He's
properly
he's
crashing
having
out.
a legit meltdown. It's like this is public. You
Yeah.
don't do this around people.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, so smelling ants for the big ounces, scientific curiosity. Please read my name. Thugzilla, king of the hoodsters, losing all my friends in the custody battle. Kurt Cobain, POV, Gabo Faggots of the Fellowship of the Phallus.
Oh, the phallus.
Death. Jack WFM bombing Red Bull for dropping Lawson. The cunts. I don't know what any of that means. George Lopez's face triggers my trypophobia. That's crazy.
I know what you mean.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean
have
too.
that, man. They have so many acne scars. It's like I don't know what are you guys doing to your faces? Is it a
Sometimes it's
genetic
just people's
thing?
skin. Like some people's just skin.
No, but
just-
it's common in Mexican people. It is common in them.
I just think isn't it scars from the
Popping pimples and stuff like that.
the chicken pox thing?
Oh, it might be.
Isn't it that from getting that shit like late or whatever?
It might be.
maybe
I don't know. You know, I've never had chicken pox though.
that's bad.
I got vaccinated.
You got
I'm sure.
vaccinated, so
I'm sure I
that's.
got vaccinated, but like,
I mean, if you got vaccinated, then you're fine.
Never
I
had
imagine.
there's
it's
no way I couldn't have got vaccinated at the time. I was
in
going to
your you guys' years, because I know I'm old enough to where they weren't doing the vaccine yet.
Yeah.
So we had to do that dumbass thing where go play with your dumb friends that have chickenpox and then you get it too. That's stupid.
Never
I remember
had it.
having the dumb bumps on my face and having a fucking mask on. So I was like, this is so stupid. Like, what is this?
It is a weird thing.
Yeah.
That just happens to a lot of people. That you
I had
just
them
kind
lumps,
of
so
like I had it.
Yeah, you
I have
got
a
it?
scar on my forehead from it.
Ah,
'Cause I scratched one of them off,
ow.
which was wild.
Yeah, I wonder if that, because I hear people say acne scars, but I don't think those are acne scars. I think those are like,
They might be. They might not be.
I have to verify because like Edward James Olmos,
Mhm.
yeah, George Lopez looks like a moldy orange to me. Like when I
He's
look
not
at his,
aging well, man.
He looks like he's been thrown out. In the
He was
sun.
not young in the show. Remember that. He was
That's
definitely.
true.
He was almost 50 in the show.
oh shit,
He looks like an onion.
He
The
was going toward 50 in the show.
Chris, how did you get over your anxiety? Just didn't.
I didn't.
What is? Yeah, I just pretend like it's not there. I rather give you money than to charity. Big meaty stinks. I'm slipping. I'm sipping, and no femme is seen. I can't put down the cock. Andy the man whose handies are now back to S tier and forever dandy. Jimmy Rings and his POW girlfriend. I've never had Jamaican food, but I bet it sucks. Lost it all at the Cortez. It's such a crazy sentence. I love that sentence as a almost like a, what do you call it? Like a Mad Lib.
yeah, yeah. I
But
guess
you could fit anything in
you
there.
can put
and it would be
anything in
funny.
there. Yeah,
I've never had Italian food. I bet it sucks.
That is just a bait. Like that's insane.
Yeah.
That's like, oh here,
Totally.
be upset.
exactly.
Lost all at the Cortez. Y'all got some change. Gids, Fear Magnegro. Kratos singing Even Flow.
Which Kratos? Which voice actor?
The more black one.
I don't know what that. I kind of don't know which one
TC
you're talking
Carson?
about.
Is he more black?
I think.
Or
so.
would you say old school or 2018?
I think old school is more black.
Is more black? Or well, I can't.
Why?
I guess
Because
he's
he's
just darker.
less
skin.
redeemable.
he's just more of a
It's
nigga.
a weird like fucking.
He's just darker skin.
He's
that's
more
it.
he's more of a real nigga. That's
What,
why.
is he? I thought he was just white the whole time.
What do you mean?
TC Carson?
No, fucking Kratos.
Well, I mean, Greeks are white, right?
They're Greek. They might think they're white.
Some of them are part Negro, but like,
I know
they don't want
so-
to talk about
I think they
it.
think they're white.
I think white supremacists may not consider them because I know they have a hard time considering
White
Italians
supremacists.
white.
I
White
know Greek-
supremacists do not consider Greek people white at
Right.
all.
I know Greek people who are definitely part black, and they're like, "I'm Greek," and it's like,
I mean, if you go down, I mean, the further you go down, right?
He's a Grigro.
the Grigro.
I'm like, bro.
Like if you go and see Southern Italians, those niggas are dark, dude.
Yeah, but they're dark,
Southern
but they're,
Italians
not,
are wild,
but
yeah.
they're not like some of them are. Obviously, some Sicilians are like Moroccan, part Moroccan, and shit like that.
A lot of
And,
them
like,
are. I
Ivory
mean, that's
Coast
why
niggas.
like they came over. You see the dark ass Italians in New York. I'm like, that's where they're from. They're from South Italy.
But then there's also like
Dark
some-
Italians is wild. It's like a wild thing to see
Yeah.
in like the wilderness.
They're all assholes, though. Why?
I mean, they get. Imagine having that accent and being black.
Fair,
Like
fair point.
imagine the shit you get. Imagine you look like Kingston. You go like, "Hey, what's the big deal? Like, what are you
So
doing?"
what the fuck?
I know plenty of part black Italian people, and it's hilarious.
Yeah.
And they are, in fact, obnoxious.
Yeah, throw stones
They
at
are
them.
obnoxious.
I mean, that's a
my nephew is
power
I
meeting
think my nephew
right
is
there.
like. What nephew is? I don't think he's. I think his dad is half Italian, and then he's whatever. My nephew's dad's half Italian, and he's not obnoxious. He's actually really nice.
Oh, yeah?
But he's the only one I've met that's part of Italian that's been like not like, oh, I hate you.
look up scallop eyes and have a great day.
No thanks.
Scallop eyes?
I'm curious about that, but I'm not.
Is
gonna
it like Blumpkin fingers?
Batty Boy
What
Radio?
the fuck is that?
Busting so hard it ricochets off a steel plate and shatters my skull into particles.
real?
Sugar gay, I just want a guy. Put your dick in me inside me, baby.
I just want a guy.
Put your dick.
Oh my
inside
god,
me,
they have
baby.
eyes. Ew.
Wait, do they not? Oh wait, what do you? I thought, of course they did, right? They all got eyes.
Well, I've
Those
never.
are the fish, right?
Do they look weird?
Well, I've just never considered those. I've never considered like muscle type things having eyes. I guess,
I hate muscles.
but like the blue. Look at that blue shit.
What do you mean the blue shit?
Look at the blue shit.
Those are eyes?
Yeah, apparently.
Wait, what do you mean?
He can't
Oh,
even.
they have several eyes.
Yes, they have a bunch of eyes.
That's why I don't eat. That's why you can't tell me eating that stuff is not
Mussels are
fucking
weird.
disgusting.
Like the thing for me is like mussels,
Ugh.
oysters, clams, and stuff. Like I
Yeah.
can't do that shit.
All
not,
that stuff.
Oh my god,
dude,
even lobsters and
scallops.
crabs. I know that I know that a lot of people like. To me, it's just like it's bugs and weird shit.
Look, I'll take
I'll do
that
fish.
over. I'll take that over because I know it's like the shell. Yeah, it's like related to bugs, but like it don't taste like bugs.
I think it does. That's the
tasted bugs
problem.
before?
It does not
You
have.
tasted bugs before?
I have.
Oh,
Yeah, and they don't take bugs to me.
If you left a bug in water for a long time,
I've
do you think
had
it would taste the same?
No, because it doesn't even smell remotely the same. It's like shrimp is fucking excellent, especially like curry shrimp with some rice. Holy shit!
I just feel like shrimp is kind of
It's so
it's
goddamn
whatever.
good.
I'm a big
Look.
fan of fish. I'm a big fan of calamari, and
So what's
calamari was like an
happening?
accident. I had
That's the
calamari
thing.
by accident during like a blind taste test.
The same, but like you don't have a problem. You're like, okay, I'm not gonna eat this lower life form, but this thing that is pretty smart, I'm gonna
What
I
thing
know-
am I-
here-
what thing am I talking about?
Here's my logic, right?
slice, dice. Go ahead.
Here's my logic about that, right? I'm eating it, so clearly it's not that smart.
So when people are eating too, you think they're
Yes.
so if someone bashes your head in, you're like, what an idiot.
if someone bashes my head in and eats me,
Yeah.
I'm fucking retarded.
Are you?
Yes.
Well,
'Cause
after
how
the
the
bash,
fuck do you
yeah.
how does anyone get into a situation where they're eaten?
I think
Being stupid.
I mean maybe, but also
no.
somebody can be befriend a cannibal that would like Hannibal.
Oh, Hannibal the cannibal,
Yeah,
right?
I hate
Damn
that.
it.
I hate that rhymes.
that was the point. That's the point.
I know but I hate it.
His name
Yeah.
is Cannibal Lecter, and he's a Hannibal.
He's a Hannibal. We gotta hurry up with this though.
Dude, we're fucked. I'm fucked on time. How am I
What
going to do
time
the
is
other
it?
You said
episode?
we're not gonna do it. It's not. We can get this one done. Fuck you. I ain't paying my TV license with Dr. Manlover. How I learned to stop wearing
I
and
have
love
an
the
idea.
cock. Luke, dat no be.
I have an idea.
Luke, that
Dear
no be the
Renaissance.
truth.
I have a proposition, cannibal.
Luke,
I'm a cannibal.
wait.
Can you Hannibal for me quickly?
Luke, that no be the truth. Jano mi yafara.
Jamaican.
Jamaican Raider is fucking insane.
John,
Fucking, wagwan, boy.
Wagwan.
I would watch the fuck
You
out of
don't
that.
know the power of the dark side there.
Me gwan choke this Batman.
I mean, that sounds
With
more,
the air.
Magan show
that
you.
sounds more
no.
alien to me than anything. I
It
think that'd
does.
be cool.
Yeah, they should have just did that for the trade
my
That'd
federation.
be sick as fuck, dude.
I called our friend Jake one of them, and they were like,
Oh, yeah.
I called Jacob.
What is your friend?
Jake.
Oh, wow.
You remember the trade federation, aren't you? And he was
Trade
like,
federation for the Asian ones, right?
they were definitely both. They were definitely both Asian and definitely probably also Jewish too.
The trade federation?
Like they sounded like Asian people, but what they did was very
No, I thought Watto was the Jew.
Well, he was.
Watto is a Jew.
Watto has a yarmulke.
I mean,
In the realm of Star
it got
Wars.
knocked off his head every scene we saw him, but it's definitely,
No, it was always there. It was just off camera.
is that what happened?
Yeah.
I was picturing like George Lucas would come in and see him and then add a yarmulke, and then like when he leaves, they would erase it again.
That's crazy.
And he would keep.
He was just in a constant like
movie
swarm of
magic.
CGI attrition, adding and removing this fucking yarmulke from Watto.
movie magic.
Jar Jar's the key. Jar Jar's the key.
Jar Jar's the king, and Watto.
Watto's yarmulke is the key to all this.
I love how much of a pussy he is, dude. He's such a bitch.
He can just push him. You ever see? You see him eating alone in the mall?
Yeah, I think it's around here too.
I think it probably.
I think it is.
probably-
I think it is. I think it is the Burbank.
The Burbank Bar.
I think the ranch is over here.
And then you just
Skywalker Ranch. Yeah,
I think it's over here.
that is.
Just
It
shove
is.
him. Oh,
Imagine the sight of someone pushing George Lucas over while he's eating Panda Express in a food court is fucking violent.
I think I would cry. Like it would be too funny.
I'd go help him. I'd be like, stop
you
that.
You go.
Oh no.
I think it's so fucked up. I think that would be it for me. I think that would be too funny.
You'd
Seeing
laugh yourself to death.
George Lucas, loner Panda Express billionaire, getting shoved over and making such a little deal of it. Like, oh,
I think I'd laugh so hard something would happen.
I've collided with this linoleum floor.
I think he would cause a black hole to open.
Oh, golly jeez.
You're lucky I have my Beskar knife on me. He just guts the guys.
It's a good thing I have my billions of dollars in my Beskar knife.
And then
He pokes somebody with it and they disintegrate. They start to fucking vanish before your very eyes.
They fucking Ben Kenobi. They just disappear with their clothes.
They're closing a butt plug.
Did you see? Did you see the thing where it was like George Lucas was explaining why that's the death?
No.
Like that's how he died.
What did he say?
I'm assuming he just returned to the Force at that moment.
No, he was
That's
talking about
it.
like this is how everybody in my family dies.
That's crazy. Everyone in my family died exactly.
My mother got into a car accident with me when I was a wee boy, and she damn near disappeared.
I saw my
All that
dad.
was left were her clothes.
My dad hit the stoop the wrong way.
She hit the steering wheel and then she vanished.
You doesn't understand. He just got knocked unconscious. He doesn't understand. He got knocked unconscious momentarily.
No,
Somebody
no,
came and took
no,
her.
no. He's right.
Oh, he is. Yeah, that is. Yeah.
Only the Lucases die that way.
Only the Lucases die.
It's a Lucas family
Yeah,
secret.
my dad. We were
Don't tell anybody.
Don't tell anybody. He says it after a live presentation.
Yeah.
He
He's
says it's a
doing-
live broadcast.
He's on Joe Rogan.
He's like, don't tell
Joe Rogan,
anyone.
right? Yeah, he's on
Just
Joe Rogan
between
a few times.
just between you and me, I just like my family
What, you're
dies this way.
recording? Oh, no,
no,
you're
no
recording.
peeking.
Wow, you're amazing.
Wow, Krillin. I love how it's such an accurate Krillin. It's crazy.
I'm making it. I'm trying to. Wow, it's crazy.
Want some alpha brain?
Want some alpha
Anyway.
brain? No.
Kevin Durant's feet. Calling my
old
girl's
hand.
pussy the Gaza Strip, something so brutally pummeled no child could hope to crawl out alive. Luke, I read that already. Fuck you, I ain't paying my TV license, Mr. Pants, forcing Chris on 1 or 10,000 milligrams of estrogen, then putting him on Brazzers. It's crazy.
Say.
It's
like
a lot of milligrams.
I like it.
Cardboard pie. I wish Aragorn was real so he could shove Anduril up Netanyahu's ass.
Damn.
The afterbirth of Pussy and Tim's. Jolly old dipshit, the ace of parades. We're Costco guys. Of course we use piping hot chicken bakes as cock sleeves while we shop.
While they shop. While they shop.
Piping hot chicken bake is insane. 1 Celsius, 1 Celsius, 2 Broly boost, and I'm dogging out Emma Frost till my dick is broken. Goatman.
What are they doing with
Scarecrows in the,
Designs?
What are they doing?
That shit's
dude?
her shit's crazy.
What
Oh.
are they doing?
It doesn't look
Yeah.
that much crazier than anything else I've seen, to be honest.
For
with you.
real?
Yeah.
To me, her backside looks hilarious. Like,
Emma always had big titties. She didn't have a huge ass, but like I guess they're like, hey, fuck it, let's switch up the flow.
the ratio is crazy. I'm like,
she has thigh jiggle physics. I was like,
then
all right,
fucking-
hell yeah.
amazing.
saw Iron Man. If you ever have if you wait just a few seconds by Iron Man, dude, you can start seeing his fucking the little metal in his crotch like starting to grow. It's really crazy.
Crazy.
Jarvis, give me room.
Goatman, Scarecrows in the dungeon,
Scarecrows in the dungeon.
I swear to God, I bung pole. Fool, I'm not touching you.
Black Klansman, FAGGOTO, who's gonna fill my sloppy hole?
Who sings that?
That's Chaperone.
That's Chaperone.
Oh, chaperone. Okay.
Yeah. Captain Jelk America. Pee kind of fat, but somebody got to do it. I got a foot up my ass because somebody got to do it, huh? Jerk this pee off. I don't know what's happening.
It's fucking he's
Gay
singing
little
freaking what you call it, TV off.
I don't know, man. Oh, I see what you're saying. Gay little beetle trying to figure out how to breathe. Wait, what is this? Gay little beetle trying to figure out how to beetle goatsy?
Beetle goatsy.
Like a beetle pulling its own rectum apart. How to do a beetle goatsy as a beetle.
What? I don't know what that means.
Goatsy is like that video of the guy pulling his rectum out in front of the. It's
That's what that is.
yeah, that's that Mario image is famous for.
Oh, for some reason I was thinking of the guy.
So fit.
I was thinking of the guy. You shouldn't have to cut me off.
Oh, Gautier.
That's what I was like. I don't understand.
He really dropped that song and just left.
You know he went to the school Ben did?
I don't care.
I gave you a little bit of information.
You know, you said that, dude. There's a moment in The Simpsons where fucking the FBI is chasing Milhouse, and they have him like in like a tunnel where the water is like it's like a drop off the dam,
Right.
and they're like pointing guns at him. He's like, "I'm telling you, I didn't do anything," and they're like, "I don't care." It's so funny, dude. That's how you sounded.
fucking Milhouse.
I was thinking about that scene.
All he does is nothing, and he gets hurt so
It's
much.
always gets
He's just a
fucked up.
loser. That's it.
He's like
love
Eugene in Hey Arnold.
Yes, he is.
Except he's invincible. Sonic fans.
Ouch. I'm okay. Or what's he say?
I'm okay.
Yeah.
His colon is on the ground 40 yards away from him.
Eugene's body's severed.
His skull is dislocated within his own head. And he's like, his jaw is like, I'm okay.
He should not be able to speak.
No, absolutely not. Smitchy the kid.
He's better in a day
Kingston,
the
my
next
son,
day.
Kingston, my son, I bequeath you. I need that $1. I need that $1 Australian dollar.
Yeah.
Dr. Shapiro prescribing everyone to suck on his sister's mommy milkers. Sonic fans found a way to recompile Xbox 360 games. Bam takes a scalpel to his testes and eats the soft insides. I nut, you nut, we all nut for donuts. Ichiban Kasuga says play Monster Hunter, post clarity nut. From Hell's Heart, I come at thee. Star Coffee. Give to Keith Hernandez Foundation. Keith Hernandez.
Who's that?
He's a baseball player from like the 90s.
Oh.
I don't know because he guessed it on Seinfeld. I might serve Ben that corner. Whoa. Yush. Yo, tell your sister my penis is so monstrously huge that it ate Matthew McConaughey at the end of Reign of Fire. Life's like this. Well,
So
you fuck
stupid.
and you suck and you gape
So
and you stretch on my
stupid.
ass and you turn it inside out. Craig the Canadian. Damn, I touched the instant death juice. It's your boy Shawnee D, and Emma Frost looks like prime Sarah J. I don't know who these people are.
Sarah J? Who's that?
Porn star, probably.
Ancient
Based
porn
on
star.
context clues.
Oh.
Ancient porn star. No, she does not.
Asian porn star?
Ancient porn
Oh,
star.
ancient.
in the fucking Bible.
I don't watch fucking Asian porn.
Let's see who Sarah
Snark Tank
J.
fans are now homeless and deported. Cerberus Agent 267. Nug Yark Sick Yinizmat Namkalgrid. Probably says something.
I don't know what you're doing.
I read it in reverse, I guess.
Oh.
I don't know. I did something. I think it's just our names.
I think I gotta put porn because it's not pulling it up.
Made a thumbnail for the Sween Laugh compilation that could also be used as a t-shirt. Check email. God, this guy's just doing all sorts of
Jesus.
shit.
All right, dude. Jesus.
All right, we just gotta get him on payroll at a certain point.
Yeah.
Beetle, F Slur, and the Barbershop Bug Quartet.
Beetle F's.
So
So
stupid.
as Beetle Fag, is that it?
Beetle faggot.
Oh, Beetle.
Which is so dumb.
So it doesn't even not even one syllable
No.
like juice.
No.
Beetle.
Hey, it's me. Leave me away.
Can we?
It should be the other way around. It should be.
It's me, midway.
Michael Keaton, I have a proposition.
Hey, whoa, relax, bud.
I want you to
It's me, Beetle.
come back as Beetle Faggot.
You need to say my name 3 times.
You know what? Have you said it 3 times?
You gotta say it. Come on.
I don't know. I don't know.
Beetle Faggot. Beetle Faggot. Beetle Faggot.
All right, I'm here.
He was.
I'm here.
Here I go.
Where's that little slut, Jenny Ortega?
She's dead.
Oh shit!
Shot him with a gun.
That's his real reaction. Oh, shit. He cares so deeply about Jenna Ortega. Uncle Ruckus' voice dragged him Knuckles to Popeyes. Lily and JoJo taking bets on seeing who can peck their partner first. Slurping, smoking, joking. Slurping, stroking, smoking, joking. Drip MH, Lord of all drip.
Jenna, I kept saying Jenny.
Ben Shapiro, if he was a magician that could only create what? Ben Shapiro, if he was a magician that could only create public works projects, says Ben Shapiro. It's the second Ben Shapiro joke.
That's another Ben Shapiro.
That's so crazy. An independent secondary Ben Shapiro joke.
I think it'd be funny if he was a wizard. And all he could do is locate pennies. That's the only spell he had.
Amazing,
brother.
Obi-Wan Jablomi
Locate-
waiting for the swing hunting
Locate
tier
change.
to. I want his pelt. Elon Musk
penny.
jumping while his
Found another one.
Elon Musk jumping while his prolapse flops around. Kremlin,
That's crazy. We're doing the
Kremlin to Gremlin. Horny beetle craving Harry Squirrel Girl muff. Have YMS on and talk about the Hereditary take. That would be fucking.
oh
hilarious.
shit.
That would be hilarious.
that's fantastic.
That'd be scary. Dave Grohl. One of my kids is not like the other. One of my kids has a different mother.
That's good. That's good.
Look up Spider-Man at Rent's End. I think I've seen that.
Dude,
That's a YouTube poop. I think.
don't you can't tell me to look up YouTube poop, okay? especially Spider-Man ones. I've seen the entire meta.
I've seen the entire lineage of those.
Dude,
of that.
It's the best meta. There hasn't been anything. It kind of. I think it was too good.
Yeah.
It's kind of like fuck. Where do we go from here?
Gay Johnny
for a
Silverhand be
solid
like,
year
wake the
or
fuck up,
whatever.
samurai. We got a penis to suck. Wage Slave 583, Ben Shapiro
Where's my
vertically
money?
bisecting himself to eliminate the left half from his body.
Is there gonna be more Cyberpunk
Papini-
DLC or no? Probably not.
No,
I don't think so. I think they're done. They're doing Witcher now.
That's a Witcher.
the wiener.
The Papini, especially now that it's on Switch with like the new DLC kind of packed in, like I think it's over. The Papini brothers present Gordon Ramsay cleaning Asmongold's room ASMR. Donk Donkerson, the colon swinging slasher. Look, all I'm saying is I've sucked enough dick to know F slur when I see one, buddy. And right now I'm looking in a mirror. Crazy. PP, you know the routine. Check the email for nonsense sween. Jeez. What brand is that? That's Sanyo. No, I mean who manufactured that? Sanyo. All-time bit. I was dying. The Sanyo Republic. I don't even remember what that was from. I know that happened on the show.
I don't remember that.
We were talking about TV brands. I don't remember
Oh
that.
yeah, the TV. Right.
I don't remember that part being that funny though. I gotta see it. I gotta see it again.
Yeah, I'm sure
Maybe
it's
there's
just
maybe there's something there.
I laugh at moments like that all the time where it's not even the punchline. It's just funny as fuck.
Good old anti-comedy, bro.
Like I think, I still think about whatever. We don't have time. Me Be Fishy, Limp Biscuits and Gravy, Sandman.gov, John Strickland, Mercs 1889. Keep talking that shit and I'll dive right down your urethra, bitch. First Search Keith David featuring Justin Trudeau as Blackface the Pirate. Fuck you, Chris. It looks like fucking hex code. Just a bunch of gibberish. Coño biatch. Pre-Roz Blake 896. Ask Creed. Enter Anus. What is better, to be born gay or to overcome your straight nature through great effort? Uncle Chip turning into Chucky Salsa in his sleeping bag. Das Goopy. Asmongold is Jesus for roaches. I forgot about my Jared Fogle time machine and wrote a question to a book club and they read my question but not my name. Young Sween flinging turkeys off the highway. Now Mrs. Nikki Ziggy. Divorce coming soon. Smokey's pyromaniac sibling. Please name at least the next 2 catching up on questions episodes beached pussy just to fuck with that one guy. That is a good idea.
Beach pussy.
Because somebody complained about them being called catching up with questions, so I just changed the name to beached pussy.
Oh. Well, I remember that guy because complaining and like I guess he couldn't differentiate or something, and I was like, I swear that I put dates on them.
You do. I just think he's probably like me, where like the second a number is in something, I'm like. That's a fucking barcode at that point.
Crazy.
Just read. Just read.
Oh man,
they want more detail in like a. I get
God
it, but
bless.
like I probably annoyed the shit out of them because I named it something that has nothing to do with
Beach
anything.
Well,
Like
see,
it
that's
has
the whole-
nothing to do with anything in the episode, and that's how I'll probably keep doing it.
Exactly. Well, and the last one, I think I did some. Oh, okay. I opened up shitting on Agent Nadim. Right. So I said something Agent Nadim related, and then I put like questions or something.
That's fine. Yeah.
Curry to Dean.
Please name at least. Yeah. Okay.
Agent
Willem
Nadim.
DeCortex. Sorry, Miss Jackson. Badly brave. Oh, we got a 4th page. That's not.
It's got a couple more than
not
just one.
small. Yeah. Dog the Baby Hunter. Aetherian. Needs help lowering his weapon in Halo 3. Penis. Naphram. Melphis 1. And rounding out our list, King of Haphazard.
Wow. Thank you so much, guys.
Thanks so much, guys.
We got 3 more or something. I love you all individually. And if you lived in my city, I would have sex with every one of you. And then I would have sex with Vanessa in front of you.
Fuck up.
Fuck shit.